here for another one. You hear this song, so you know that can only mean one thing for your boy. Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Fang Satonaka coming at you for episode 16 of Fang Plays The Legend of Heroes, Trails Through Daybreak. This is episode 16, guys. Hope y'all been having a good day. Before y'all clicked on this video, we completely wrapped up the Thorbad chapter. A lot of craziness happened. We now know who our enemy is, the leader of Almada, Dante. Whew, I can't wait to fight him and fuck him up. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get in here and get started with chapter 4. We're back in the city of Edith, so we don't know what the next location is gonna be just yet. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another main character that's gonna join our Solutions by the end of it, because that's the cycle that we're going with, guys. So, let's get ready to happen next. Let's go ahead and get everybody into the goddamn room and off the seats and tell them to get ready to get Super Ultra Mega Charge with Flow. Alright, we're back in here. Let's go ahead and get into today's episode, y'all. See where we are going next, and possibly see who the next teammate might be. Seems to be the trend that they're going with. Alright, Basel Institute of Science.
This is ridiculous!
You've had more than enough time. Why are the calculations still not done?
But Professor, it's impossible to be any more precise with our current equipment.
Not even the most cutting-edge engineering science or orbital science will allow for...
I will not be told what is or isn't possible by assistance! We knew about an inevitable lack of precision going into this. The theory is complete. Now do your job and find a way to realize it! It's as simple as that! You are working in the finest laboratory in all of Calvert, and it is high time that you started thinking like it. Whatever. I'll be back to hear your results in the morning. Just get to making progress!
Not another all-nighter.
I didn't think losing to Professor Cronkite would push him this far off the deep end.
I don't disagree, but complaining isn't gonna get us anywhere. All we can do is get back to work.
This wasn't what we agreed. You both gave me your word that you would stay on until the Zypha standard was ready for the general population.
Oh, sorry. But my main research really needs my attention right now. I've covered all the tasks I was specifically left with, though.
As have I. Now it's time I devoted myself to that other project. Unless you would be willing to take responsibility were a problem to arise due to my lack of attention.
You know I can't do that.
Then it seems we've nothing else to discuss.
I really am sorry about this. Oh, I need to keep making improvements to that other thing I was given, too.
Why must the professor's students all be like this? Not to mention the woman herself. If she hadn't just up and left Basel in the first place, this wouldn't be an issue. Meanwhile, Professor Callahan's obsessed with his research into Adios knows what. What? Atwas and Red Star are threatening patent litigation? Then have their legal representative take care of it. Uldra and ZCF have a partnership now? Is this through that tech union? What are the details? Project AF's been leaked, but we had an agreement with Tyrell. It's already time for those educational visitations. Ugh, I don't have the time for this. Why can't problems ever come one at a time? I can't deal with all of this. Wait a second. I may have just worked out the perfect card to play. She left another student back here, didn't she? As I recall, he's become obsessed with that old facility.
I knew it! This is the best time of the day to see the Great Shadar Triangle. I just wish there was a little less cloud cover. By the looks of it, their conjunction will be about 10 months from now, so that should do it for my homework. I just hope she'll be back before then.
Who will be back?
Oh, don't mind me, it's nothing.
They said, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. How could I not be when I've got the two of you? And I'm not a child anymore. I can keep things safe in Gran's absence.
Adios above. You're too young to always be so serious. Hey there. How's it going so far?
I assume you mean with the new lens? I couldn't try it out fast enough. It's accurate to 0.03 microarch. The engineers of the artisanal district really are second to none.
Wasn't gonna settle for less than perfect on one of the professor's homework assignments, but I was really asking about you. You sure you're not working yourself too hard lately?
I'm fine. Honestly, I am. But thank you for always caring about me. It means a lot, especially since I'm sure you already have your hands full with work from above as it is.
Oh, I won't hear a word of that. You just leave worrying about that kind of stuff to me. Everyone's got their role to play in the world, whether it's as a researcher or as an engineer. And we wouldn't be fit to call ourselves artisans of Basel if we weren't willing to come help the professor's favorite student.
Well, thank you very much then. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Townsend, what could the CEO want with someone like me? What? Hold on a second. What do you... But this is the professor's... I'm on my way.
Ugh. What nasty crap is Townsend up to this time?
So that little robot floating next to him, is that like a little mini combat shell then? That's going to be kind of interesting. I am intrigued about this guy. Alright, so this is Agnes Academy. Agnes School. Roughly 100 years ago, the Calvardian monarchy was approaching its breaking point. Outside of Calvar, the vast empire in East Lemuria had fallen, and the empire had annexed Crossbell for the umpteenth time. Meanwhile, at home, citizens were starving, and the aristocracy ruled with an iron fist, ignoring the people's suffering. This led to a group of unlikely heroes standing up to fight against injustice, led by Sheena Dirk, a firebrand student. At the time, a few were willing to lend an ear to the seeming pipe dream of democratic revolution that she spoke of. But in due course, it began to resonate with the young in particular, and before long, she found herself leading a popular movement. The elites of the time fought hard to keep her movement at bay, causing men to lose their lives, and for Sheena herself to be locked away. But they could not stop the movement from becoming a revolutionary army with Dirk as its symbol. It was this army that toppled the kingdom. Even then, she still had the betrayal of her friend, Augustine the Philosopher, and the invasion of the Empire's original armies to contend with. But in the end, Sheena Dirk went on to become Calvar's first president and achieved a great many things during her time in power. Ms. Quadell, could you give us an example or two?
Of course! Her most well-known achievements are the Calvardian Constitution, which guides us to this day, and Edith's designation as our capital. However, I think that the founding of this very academy also deserves a special mention. The opinions of a great many thinkers, including her comrade, the artist Aramis, were reflected in its creation. But even the Royal Academy in neighboring Liberal and a military academy in Erebonia, our enemies at the time, served as inspirations. Aramis was founded to be a place where people of all races, nationalities, and beliefs could come together for the benefit of all. And I believe that as a result, it is a perfect embodiment of the ideals upon which our republic was established.
Quite so. Among her accomplishments, that one is especially pivotal. Aramis became the first head of this academy, and the influence his works had on the field of art cannot be. Boy, Agnes is so smart. She's so pretty, too.
Talk about stiff competition, huh?
Shush! Pay attention to the lesson.
Now, as I'm sure you're aware, next week marks the beginning of your educational visitations. However, there are still a few of you who haven't chosen where they want to go. Much like the school festival in April, this is a test of what you can do independently. You'll need to book your own lodgings as well, so I expect these last few submissions by the start of next week. That will be all. If you would, class representative?
Yes, sir. Stand. Bow.
I miss the stand bows. I know it's out of the country, but Crossbow's a top contender for sure. Yeah, I'm dying to see Arkansas in person. I miss the rest of the Crossbow too, but I want to visit somewhere quintessentially Calvardian this time. Orchachon looks so pretty, I can't wait. Lamport or Macedon wouldn't be bad choices either. I want to go see the ocean. I'm quite interested in Thornbad too, especially after that film festival they just held. So, what's eating away at you? What do you mean? We're talking about where you want to visit, of course. Admittedly, the whole thing isn't a compulsory part of our curriculum, so any first or second year can choose not to go. But you're not seriously considering passing it up, are you? Was I that easy to read? Well, you both already know about my circumstances, and I suppose they're not worth hiding to begin with, but I still don't know whether my job will need us to go anywhere, so I'm waiting until the last minute to decide. I knew it. You do seem to take a lot of business trips with that gig, huh? They got another new face recently though, right? That concierge maid woman? Oh, are you concerned she's going to get a lead on you? She is supposed to be really pretty. That's not the issue here.
Sounds like someone's having fun in here.
Oh, Ren. Good afternoon.
The same to you. I'll be doing a bit of visitationing myself, incidentally, since I enrolled this year. If we end up going to the same place, I'll do what I can to help with your lodgings. By the way, I think it's fine to leave your decision until the last minute if you're that concerned about your work-school balance.
You're teasing me again, aren't you? Still, I appreciate you saying so. Well, either way, I would way rather stick with you, Agnes. That's why you haven't picked either, right, Albert? I just don't want to rush into a decision. Where are you planning on going anyway? Crossbow like so many others?
Actually, I know a few too many people there for that to be a good choice. I visited Longport and Erasion plenty too, and Tharbad isn't quite as enticing with the festival over.
I really wonder about her sometimes. She's just one big mystery.
No, I've made my mind up to go somewhere else entirely. A city that's like no other for experiencing both Calvard's history and its innovation, filled with wisdom and technology. A place where you can see the future of the Zypha Standard, the Orbal Network, and so much more.
Oh, you mean... Damn, we're skipping straight there already? go. Chapter 4, Disaster Protocol. Let's get it. 4 chapters in, guys.
I read your report. I'm pleased to see everything seems to be going swimmingly. I foresee no major issues in you conducting your support and operational work from Edith. As such, I will leave all but emergency matters to your discretion while you're with Arkwright Solutions.
Thank you very much. I will continue to report all I can regarding the Almada matter too, aside from the agreed exceptions.
Please do. Although I can't help but feel that much will fall under the exceptions umbrella.
I do apologize about that. However...
Oh, I didn't mean to sound critical of you. This arrangement doesn't violate the terms of our agreement in any way. I'm just sure you appreciate that we cannot allow complete free reign a la a certain society's agents.
Of course. That degree of freedom would not befit a corporate setting.
Now, I am very interested in the actions of Van Arkwright and his personal hollow, just as much as I anticipate perusing your own data from your time there. I'm counting on you, Ms. Twinings.
I will not disappoint you, Mr. Thorndyke. Our Duke truly is an enigma. Even to those in it like me, they prioritize profit above all else, but also use a perfect mixture of truth and lies to blur just how far their reach really extends. But I suppose I'm in no position to decry that. Well then, it's time I started work for today.
Oh, there you are. Someone's in a good mood today.
Hey, little fairy.
Hey, done with school for the day?
I sure am. Are you doing some maintenance before work? You're so dedicated.
My girl only deserves the best.
Oh yeah, your Crux use cars to get around too, right? Your Pop's a car buff at all? I don't know if I say that. He drives a limo, that I know. Oh, but he's pretty picky about his tires and shock absorbers, whatever those are. I bet if you're driving across mountains and deserts all the time, you need only the best. You have no idea how much work I had to put into tuning her up so we have a smooth ride over the sand dunes and Thorbat. Really? I would never guess you did anything special. Okay, let me give you a primer. So the most important tweaking you can do is the suspension, right? And what's that over there? Yeah, that. It came from Aslan this morning. It's a present from the Crown Prince. That's right.
I threw in a bonus on top of your base reward, so you have something extra to look forward to. It will arrive separately.
It's a custom part made with top quality materials, and I mean top quality. Being successful to the throne means real money to burn. Kinda pisses me off that he conveniently sent it just as it was starting to get a little too snug for everyone to fit in. Is this something designed to add more seats to the back of the car then? Huh? How'd you guess? I think I've told you this before, but I've got a brother who left our corpse set out on his own. When he came back to the village for a brief visit last year, he had stuff like that attached to his car too. Though it's possible he's got a different car now? Gotcha, he's probably around the same one if I had to guess. You think so? Maybe you're right.
I thought I might find you here, Van. And hello, Fairy.
Yes!
You always get here 10 minutes early. I don't mind you being a little more lax, you know.
I'm sure you don't, but it's a hard habit to break once you've started.
Guess that means I can hit the hay a while longer then.
You should try taking a page or two out of her book, Mr. Serial Nightcrawler.
Hey, what I do in my free time's my business, Chief.
You do know it's almost noon.
Yeah! Almost noon!
I'm glad to see everyone gathered.
Now get some grub and get out of here before the lunch rush hits.
Get out of here! Thanks a bunch! Let's go eat, guys!
Sure thing. Man, any more people and we won't know where else to put them.
Maybe, but I think it's nice.
group had an early lunch at Montmart. Once done, they gathered in the office to plan out their workload. This will be the final day of my trial period. I hope I'll be able to learn quite a bit from you all by the end of it. I'm not sure you even have anything to learn at this point. You know so much about everything here that it almost feels like we're the ones learning from you. She's already wrapped up all our pain-in-the-ass paperwork too. You should just make her the boss and be done with it. Hell no! But it really is a big help having you here. You're not an assistant so much as a superhero. But I'm sure you've got your share of other stuff to do elsewhere, so no need to cross every T and dot every I on my account. It's not doing the crew any favors to be so dry on work either. So try to make some time for yourself. Oh, but I couldn't. I know I'm not as capable as you, but I work hard to narrow the gap between us. So please, let me share some of the load, and everyone needs a good work-life balance. I'm here to help too. Why? If she wants to do all the tedious shit, just let her. Especially since someone's got something else on their mind just eating away at them. Well, you just want an excuse to be lazy. Your wild combat style already makes you hard to fight with, you know. You want to take this outside, small fry? Let's do it. That's enough, you two. I would much rather all of you were able to focus on your studies and hobbies. But if you insist, I will endeavor to use some of my time for my own benefit. Glad to hear it. So, it goes without saying that Rosette's coming with me today, but so's Agnes. Her work staff has been updated, and I want her to try out this new service I've been hearing about. Oh, that sounds good. I guess she would be a lot more suited to that than me. Pretty sure I could master that in a few minutes if you gave it a whirl. I don't know, might be tough for someone with a wild combat style. Anyway, I'm still gonna bring one of you two to round us out. Whoever's left will be handling the office work, shopping, stuff like that. No slacking allowed. I wouldn't dream of it. Yeah, sure. Hurry up and pick then. Alright, I mean, if they're just gonna be lounging around at the office and doing shopping, I don't know if I trust Aaron with that, so Aaron, you come with me, buddy. Alright, Agnes' orbital staff has been updated to use more powerful set parts. Obtain the white headpiece 2 weapon set part for Agnes' weapon. I'm not gonna pretend I know what that means. So let's go see what this new service is about, shall we? We use it from a special computer in your room, right, Rosette? Yes, I'll point it out to you. Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna go to Rosette's room to try out this thing. Got it. Hey, Fairy, make sure you do some shopping, alright? Okay, so the expense reports go here. These papers go there. You get there, don't dive in over your head or you'll just make a mess of things. Sorry, this is just kind of tough, but I want to get good at the orbital neck, so I'll keep working at it. So if at first I don't succeed, I'll try again. I'm sure you'll have it down pat in no time, Fairy. I believe in you better than Aaron. You wouldn't do a good job. That's why I brought him with my ass. Alright, let's check the news.
And now, a news break. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Following some disorder on the day of the awards ceremony, the successful Tharbad Film Festival's parade concluded without further incident. The dance numbers and tag team performances with popular actors was well received both at home and abroad. Another festival is planned for next year.
Awesome, we got another festival. And the weather?
And now we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Grab your sweaters because autumn is finally upon us as temperatures begin to fall over the next few days.
Finally!
Clear skies are expected today for Edith and the rest of the country in what's shaping up to be a mild but cozy day.
Thanks for the update.
It's hot as hell down here.
Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center. Traffic heading toward the Chardon district on the Edith Expressway has stopped due to a rear-end collision. Drivers should also be aware that traffic will be restricted around the Grand Circuit during mornings over the holiday due to the filming of a movie.
That's all we have for now.
We got traffic because we're trying to film a goddamn movie?
Very well.
What? Okay, can I call Hermes? I guess I order a little something from Hermes. I haven't used the service yet, so
what can I get you?
Well, if it isn't banned, I'm pleasure doing business with you again. Alright, equipment. So she'll do all the shopping for me, essentially. All this shit is a downgrade, though. Most of it, anyway. Okay, Rosette, pink hair. What the fuck? We never know pink hair. Alright, so there's no new accessories. We got some upgrades here, though. We need 5. We got some new armor. Okay, I was gonna say all these are gonna be upgraded for everybody just about. Then I will equip these a little bit later. I was just gonna be a downgrade until I get the upgrade on there. I think that's it. Alright.
You've got it.
Appreciate it, Hermes.
Thanks for always shopping with me.
Hope to see you again real soon. Alright, so yeah, I'll cook that shit a little bit later. I'm fucking with it right now.
Not this way.
Hang on, I want to see what this new server. Oh, so we gotta go to Rosette's room. So we gotta go upstairs. Oh, this is Rosette's room. Hey, Rosette! Your room is nice and tidy. I like it. Is that the new device? Yes, this is the beta version of the virtual combat simulator the Martin Company is currently testing. Virtual, huh? That sounds pretty neat. Can you seriously use that thing for combat training? Indeed, it connects to each of your Zifas in order to facilitate it. However, please bear in mind that the simulator interfaces with the user's neurotransmitters. Damage received will be felt, so do be careful. It's impressive it can do so much. It would make things easier to actually be in a situation, even if it's just a simulation. The nuts and bolts of how it all works goes way above my head, but it's going to come in handy so we can be on top of our game. Alright, by selecting use virtual combat simulator from Rosette's computer of your office desk, you participate in simulated battles. It's a good way to do battle against enemies you fought as the Grendel, among others. Oh, so all the times you transform them. Choose release shards or retreat to end the battle. More battles will be added as you advance the story. So what do I get for doing this shit? That's what I want. You wish to train on the simulator? Very well.
Activating Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
Thank you, Rosette. Okay, so I guess we'll go for this first one.
I'll take you on.
Alright, choose release shards and retreat to end the simulated battle. Okay, so let's find those little gargoyles.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
Better get something good out of this.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Your crush. All you on, yes.
Alright, let's try that new staff on
Loading
this.
enemy stats.
Weak to water. Believe you got it.
Going all in.
I'll be about fairy.
Initializing drive.
It's go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Some of this!
No, you don't.
Much appreciated.
Here goes.
Hey, Agnes got some damage on her now.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
This'll hurt.
Upgrade did do the trick.
Activating skill.
Damn it.
Aaron, learn how to dodge. Slowing us down.
Bring it on.
About to fire it.
Keep moving there. Your crush. All you on, yes.
Not getting through.
Thanks, Barry.
A chance! Keep moving, Vance! It's over!
Oh, so Aaron's actually calling me by my name now? He's not calling me Ode anymore?
Activating skill.
I've never heard him say that.
Perfect chance.
Yeah, that's an interesting change.
Activating skill.
Target locked. You're trapped. A chance.
Alright, Agnes, you got 0 arts here. You are good to go. See that damage? Not bad, not bad. I got it.
Keep moving, Van! North crushed! Hit him fast, Barry!
Activating skill.
Got you now. Burn. A chance.
Deploying shield.
Got it! It's go
Activating skill.
Soar for me!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Yeah, Baron. Well, time to get some work. Alright, material. That's all I got? Man, fuck that other one. I'm about to go through all this shit if I ain't getting nothing. I guess that's good if I want to just test out some shit, but I ain't gonna use that shit again. They just gave me some fucking new material and that's it. I don't know, maybe the other fights give you something. I'll do that shit later. Appreciate the Rosette. That's a good little thing there. Let's get started with our missions today. Talk to Jen. You and the maid get up. Look, Grandma, it's not what you think. I ain't said nothing yet. Shut the trap. I just see her cleaning out here in the morning, so I want to chat with her a bit. Oh, that's simply an old habit of mine, and please pay me no mind. I hold your own routine in much higher regard, Miss Jen. Your professionalism and diligence is truly inspiring. I've just been doing this for some 80 years, ain't nothing. Sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders now. Real beauty, too. Brings it back to my youth. Your youth? Such a thing existed? Are we sure she isn't yanking our chains? Quiet, all you freaking kids! Another peaceful day in Old Town.
More candy again?
Yes, I need my sweets. You know me. It's Tyro times.
Stay out of trouble now.
I try to, Jen. I try to. Wait, isn't that... I'm joined today by Walter Huckleberry, the financial wonder kid who turned his company into one of Zamuria's very best consulting firms. Thank you for your time today, Mr. Huckleberry. I'd like to ask you about your approach to balancing your investments with your personal dealings. Oh, my aching back. This is all such a pain. Let me just head on home already. You're slipping, old man. Hang in there. Talk about a crouching tiger. I thought he was just some doddering old fart gambling his golden years away. In other circles, he's Walter Huckleberry, a financial guru and Rivera consultant to hedge funds the world over. I knew I recognized him from somewhere. Oh, stop it. I'm no fan of the spotlight, got it? You kids leave me be. I can't relax when you're all staring at me like that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Dude, the reporter's just doing his job. Act like an adult, will ya? If you're looking for Yuma, she's out. She's on delivery duty just for today. She wanted to help out, so I got her to go deliver the lunches Paulette made. I just hope she doesn't trip or get lost or something. Oh, I bet she was just so precious. Had her little basket and everything. Place is packed today, huh, Pops? Word of advice, Gramps, don't make that face in public. I imagine you're exhausted. Has work been treating you okay? Do let me know if I can give you any help or advice. Rosette, that goes for professional and private concerns both. Thank you. I appreciate the offer, though you've helped me more than enough already. You've given me not only a room, but full furnishings as well. Oh, I had that lying around in storage anyway. It was the least I could do, and I should be thanking you for all your clerical help myself. Think nothing of it. I owe you as much for your hospitality. It's quite the good learning experience for me as well. It's always fun learning new things, isn't it? Oh, speaking of new things, I've been meaning to try that black tea. Now these two, like they were made for each other. But damn, here I was waiting all this time to hear why Paulette left her husband and she goes and spills tea to the maid. Ain't a competition, bud, and don't let me catch you asking her stuff like that. You got anything new, Paulette?
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Ooh, you got a wild bastard burger? Hamburgers with meat slow cooked in a white sauce. Ooh! Paulette!
Come back soon!
Paulette! Speaking my language right now.
Pick something already.
You ain't got nothing new, old man.
Be seeing ya.
Come with some new shit.
How's it looking?
Alright, what else is everybody else doing here? How's my people know town?
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, I appreciate it. How you doing, Rebecca? Whoa! What was that? Hey, DJ, your Rebecca's broken. Is she alright? I much enjoyed our dialogue on applied shard theory. Thank you very much. No, not at all. I should be thanking you for putting up with all of my questions. Could I ask you about it some more sometime? There's still some stuff I can't wrap my head around. It would be my pleasure. I'll answer whatever questions I can. No freaking way! That's awesome! Ain't that nice? It's, okay to actually voice your excitement, though. You don't have to bottle it up like that.
Need something fixed?
Yes. Oh, hey, Rebecca, girl. She got all kinds of shit going. Okay. All right, so I'll probably do this off camera. I'll do this later. It's too much shit. That's a lot of shit. Okay.
Come again.
So I will make sure I outfit my characters to come back for the next episode.
Do you know what you want?
If you got anything new.
I hope to see you again. Do you know what you want?
Ooh, I got some gifts. Much appreciated.
I hope to see you again.
Thank you. Oh, man, Rosette, thanks for the other day. I'm not too familiar with Zifas and those kinds of machines, so thanks a bunch for tuning it for me. My pleasure. I do appreciate opportunities to discuss these devices in depth. Shard engineering especially is very esoteric in nature, so it can be difficult to digest. I'll be happy to help you should you find things unclear. And whatever I can't answer is a main office call away. Thanks. Man, I knew Marduk was high tech, but that's just something else. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover, huh? I can't wait to learn more, and I appreciate you getting along with my sister. Stop by every now and then, yeah? Of course, it would be my pleasure. So I gotta remember to come back to Rebecca, because it's gonna take me like fucking 40 minutes to outfit all my characters, guys, all that new shit. I don't want to do it right now, I don't. Good morning, everyone. Truth be told, I found myself quite drawn to gardening these days. I'm often greeted by passerbys as I water the plants here. I deeply appreciate that sense of community. Now then, Raymond taught me a better method for potting plants. I should give it a try. Huh? Well, whatever makes you happy. Indeed, I lead a busy life, but it leaves me well and truly fulfilled. I hope you have a wonderful day yourself. If you ever need an ear for your thoughts, I'm happy to listen. Nothing wrong with him gardening, guys. You can do that.
The goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
I know she is. I think I give the bus a good dusting today. You're the maid I've been seeing in the neighborhood lately. I didn't realize you were working for Van. I'm sorry, I should have introduced myself sooner. Not a problem. My name is Rosette Twinings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been temporarily assigned to Argrat Solutions as their on-site concierge. In truth, though, I'm beholden to the Marduk Company. I see. I don't really see, though. It's a touch confusing. So, concierge as in, is that like a special service? I've noticed those kinds of things have cropped up more often here, like, delivery service, cleaning service, that sort of thing. Flew right over her head. It did, and her job description isn't very clear, in fairness. Hey, what was he just chilling in the back for? Come on up. Being lazy. Just sitting in the back like ain't nothing going on. Alright, that's that rich, the rich people's house. Yep, we ain't talking to them guys. Hey, there's little you. Here you go, mommy special lunch set. Thanks, you. I was just starting to get hungry. Here's the money, and here's your tip. Make sure you count it all properly, okay? Okay. Looks like you're really on top of things, you. Of course, I'm the poster girl after all. Damn, 6 years old and you're running errands for mom? Smart cookie. Yum has a bright future ahead of her. I can do errands all by myself now, cause I'm a big girl. Oh, Anya? Anya, let me sing my walking song for you. It's called Yum Song. Oh yeah, the one we made together? Sure, just don't get distracted while you're singing it, okay? You have to remember where we're going. I'll leave y'all two alone. A little busy, guys. I don't want to get in the middle of that. That's how, yeah, I'm doing all right. What's going on over here, guys? Listen up, newbies. I have a mission for you. We have a deserter in our midst. Your orders are to find them and bring them to me. Their punishment will tickle them to death. Mwahaha! Your target's name is Itoli. Don't let them get away. Yes, ma'am! Wow, you guys really getting into the roles, huh? Like little movie stars. Shh! Best part's coming up, man. You're quite the actress, Sheena.
So...
Sergeant, I would like permission to use my trusty steed, Caliber 1, for this mission. You have my permission. Just be careful when riding with two people. Yes, ma'am. Oh, so, hey, living at my house right now? So, and then we get to play? It's the best thing ever. Mark, you're supposed to be a new recruit, remember? Oh, shit. I forgot. I gotta go. See you guys later. Don't break a leg, kiddo. How we doing today? Where did I go wrong with that boy? Oh, sorry, it's nothing. Just thinking about that child of mine. I knew it! I knew she was thinking about the kid, guys. I read her mind, like a mind reader. If I hear he's causing trouble, I'm finding him and dragging him back home myself. Brenda's son seems to be quite the handful. Yeah, he's had issues for a while now. No place to butt in, though. I understand her concerns. I can only help them resolve the troubles.
Looking is always free, you know.
It is always free. You know what? You're always nice to me. Can you give me some, like, 10 eggs?
Come back for more anytime.
Thank you. I like Brenda, guys. Gotta buy something for Brenda, though I don't need it. Take care of my peeps.
Say, why not take some flowers with
Raymond! I did make a new mint chocolate pudding, but how the word spread so fast? Sorry, Ben, I'm all sold out today. Better luck next time, buddy. Ah, damn, just my luck. It may be prudent to visit earlier in the morning henceforth. If you like, I can visit the store myself and inform you of any new products. Thanks, you know me too well, Rosette. Makes me real proud to have an ace concierge like you. Ha, kiss ass. Able to buy you some dignity too? Is that really a good use of her time?
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
Hey, give me that orchid scrunchie.
I hope I see you again.
Yeah, you will. Natalia, why you keep walking around? Want me to talk to you? I'll talk to you. What's up? I heard last week's film festival in Thornback turned into quite the fiesta. Spontaneous dancing in the streets. Massive improv that saw an entire hotel occupied. It does bring me back. You know, I was an actress in a previous life. Perhaps I should have gone there and lived it up anyway. My back be damned. This is why we don't talk to the tell you guys.
What do I do?
I don't know.
Now, what's it say?
Let's see. We recently received reports of a dangerous monster, so basically a monster extermination quest by the CID. Typical. There is still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. Let's go. Check out Riverside first.
Off we go.
Make sure y'all keep up with me. Alright, woo! Got that nice clean air, guys. Alright, let's go see how we're. Ooh, Bramati! Kinda busy today, brother. Oh, hi, Rhiannon. It's nice to see you. You too, Sasha. Look at you working so hard at your part-time job today. Ever the overachiever. Ren, fill me in on a little what you do. It's certainly interesting. Especially that stud you're working with. I didn't take you for one to be into older men. Oh, the student council's gonna have a field day with this. You got the wrong idea here. I imagine they'll love hearing about that little incident from the other day. Oh, I know. I would love hearing all about it. Come on, give. Maybe we can give Agnes here a bit of a break from all the gossip. Be careful out there, Agnes, especially next week. Thanks. I'll be sure to take care. Don't worry. I'm not so lousy a boss I'll let her get hurt. You're such a talented singer, Jess. You're the talk of the town, you know that? And the label has high expectations for you. That's why we need you to put out this new record. This could be your big break. You get how important the cover art is, right? Of course I do. I won't be so worried otherwise. I want to work with an artist that understands my music. It can't just be just anyone. If they don't get it, then it'll just bring everything down. It has to be perfect. Perfect, yes. Which is why we asked this famous artist to work with us. Their portfolio is impressive, and they... Jess, are you listening? Ramadi!
Well, if it isn't Van.
Oh, you got Shino here too. My, glad to have you join us today, Van. We need a few more cuties to round out the Cuties Club meeting. Hey, and hi, Shino. Just about to catch you here. Feels weird seeing you on the other side of the counter. Today's my day off, actually. I figured I would take the chance to congratulate my former boss on winning runner-up in his bartending competition. Oh, please. I told you not to fuss about that. Your presence is all I need. Is that so? Well, maybe I'll stop by more often then. Congratulations again, Bramati. I had no idea you two were friends, or that Shino used to work for you. That she did, darling, and what a pleasant half a year it was. My sharp eyes immediately noticed her potential as a bartender. I know you've been really busy since you went solo, Shino dear, but I know it's nothing you can't handle. I hope you have just as much strength in your abilities as I do. Someone like you deserves to make a name for herself. Oh, thank you, Bramati, for everything. I'll keep working hard, and maybe next time I have something to show for her. That pep talk sure perked her up good. She's got a lot of potential in her. By the by, I hear that your new assistant has made her official debut. I already met the Moradu concierge while we were in Thurbad, but I almost forgotten how much of a cutie pie she was. You flatter me, Mr. Bramati. I look forward to serving you however I can. I'll be looking forward to it too. You know, you can always count on me to help where information's concerned. But goodness me, Van, and you're a devious devil, darling, and prying such a lovely maiden from the world to slave away in that musty office of yours. You should stop putting on airs. That's the kind of bad job you're going to come up with. Aw, come on. No need to be so harsh. Trying to make myself feel a little better here. I wish I had an in with Marduk too. All of Mr. Arkwai's acquaintances have been so nice and welcoming. Right, though I don't think he'd agree with you. Probably not. I guess I've never cheer you up, Miss Kokana. I don't think there's a single thing you can do today that'll make me smile. Okay, guess I'll dispose of this 6-year-old's passionate fan letter to you then. You're joking. Dear Miss Kokana, I love the heroes you draw in your story. Akira is my favorite. He's so cool. I want to be just like him when I grow up. Oh, Oh, my heart. I love hearing that so much, even despite the humongous child that read it to me. Well, now we can't disappoint him with the next week's issue. Yeah, let's talk about insult, guys.
Now then.
Alright, it's time for them tacos. Oh, why is Primo here? Brett, can you move? As of today, yours truly will be enacting her role as a newly appointed flavor advisor and sales rep. Prepare, world, I will be unleashing a new wave of flavor onto you. My first offering to the world will be this little gem I came up with, the chocolate rice taco. What? Chocolate rice taco? A taco with rice and chocolate? Primo, what the fuck? Why?
Oh, good stuff right here.
Dude, Gordon, why the she's trying to sell some fucking chocolate with rice and tacos in it. This odd duck has been coming around and knocking my ear off about my menu nonstop. At least she's got an eye for detail, that one. Figured that helped the stand a little, so I up and hired her. Let me tell you, I've never seen a bigger food connoisseur that would not know which way up the pan goes.
Take as long as you need.
Nigga, why are you actually selling the shit? I'm not
I'll be waiting
that
for you.
ugly ass chocolate rice taco. What the fuck is wrong with you, Gordon? She gonna ruin your shop, homeboy. Chocolate rice taco. I mean, rice in a taco is a little bit weird, but I can see it working. But chocolate on taco, ugh. And what kind of chocolate? Milk chocolate? Ugh. So I got some news from the label. It's official. You're a real idol now. Goddess, yes! Yes! I get it, Sailor! Stop. Zip it for a sec. You give me a headache. Yes, ma'am. You're real scary when you're angry. We'll be working together as a duo. Cupid is officially disbanding. I see. Your partner Natalie became a jazz singer, right? Is that why? Yeah, she's a gifted singer. She's basically set up for success now herself, out of business. Who cares? It's been tough, but you're here now. Let's keep moving forward together as a new group, as with you. Definitely, I won't disappoint you. Congratulations, so this is a little update. Oh, what's going on with you, Lodi? Today's my day off and I don't have any errands to run. It might be nice to ride my bike again for a change. Talking to Selma about running past and slowing down and taking the scenery has helped rekindle my love of cycling. Sometimes I just need to go out on my bike and let Adios take the wheel. Now, why you got your taxi parked here on the bridge, man? Nothing beats the cool autumn air blowing right through your hair. And speaking of air, I caught wind of something interesting, young man. Heard this new back alley courier gets all manner of packages to you. Got a sweet ride, white as snow. Quick, courteous, and would do anything for the right price. Swear I could almost hear that sweet engine purring already. Sounds like I got myself a new rival, huh? It's good to have something to look forward to.
Okay.
Well, on yesterday, ain't done yet.
Now, a news break.
Hey, what's going on, Bradley? No sign of the usual suspects today. Not like it's any of my business what they get up to anyhow. Jennifer and the crew? Sure, guess I worry about them some. Rory's wasted on the reckless. Jennifer and Graham, well, they eat, sleep, and breathe street racing. One mistake is all it takes in that world. Just because you're going fast doesn't mean life won't catch up to you. Big shots will slip up every now and then. Not even pros can avoid it. Sometimes I forget Bradley used to be chief mechanic for a Z1 team. He must see some shit before quitting. Alright. Hey, Brad! Aaron! Let's get rid of my car, dude! Man, going fishing the other day was so much fun. Lolo had a total blast. Yeah, and he beat you real bad at it. You must be pretty awful. Hey, I'm not awful. I'm just, not great with slimy, wriggly things. You're such a wuss, Roni. Come on, you're the oldest one of us.
Well...
Hey, Aaron, move. That car ran you over here. I get hit by a car. Oh, they upstairs. See 2 dots over here, guys. Bullshit! It's been forever! We haven't had a chance to sit down and talk since we were still studying Altaria. Your brother mentioned that you've been doing wonderfully in Krill. Of course I would be. I grew up there after all. I do wish I could use more of your teachings there. It's so different from a Central Eastern temple. I know that what I'm serving is in the Western Chapel, but learning more about my heritage has really expanded my worldview. Wish I could share it. Sounds like this has been on your mind for a while now, but even if it's bothering you, I'm glad everything else is going great. I heard Krill makes a point to markedly differentiate between the practices of East and West, so I was a bit worried. Let's get off that church. Alright, that's it for this district. We're gonna head to Station Street.
Off we go!
I know the guilt, and you'll never believe.
I don't know.
Thank you for visiting the West.
Beth and I have had a few tea-time chats as of late. I say we've grown quite close since. Even though she's young enough she can be my daughter, conversation's never boring. We have so much in common. Though I don't think she listened to me when she asked for advice on finding a husband. Yeah, don't help that bitch find a fucking husband. She'll fucking use his ass for his money. We're currently stocking up on Ured's seasonal vegetables right now. Krill's produce is fantastic, but I'd love it if you gave our autumnal Ured produce a try. On a different note, I recently received a letter from my parents. It's been a while since they last wrote.
Thank you for
And it turns out I was worrying for nothing. They had it written because they got distracted with Ured's new movie theater. But it looks like things are going great at the forum. Honestly, I don't know where they get all that energy at that age.
I'm proud of all my wares.
I know you are. Even though you ain't got nothing fucking new.
It's been a pleasure.
It hasn't. Stock new shit. Not just Lamport, but Thurbat also got caught up in that mess a few weeks ago. The media has been pretty mum about it, but I don't doubt A has something to do with it. Possibly getting around about it, huh? You hear anything about what's going on in Lamport?
Thank you for visiting the West.
Just hearsay and nothing specific, but the elders might finally be getting serious.
Our story.
Not a whole lot in the ordinary citizen like me can do other than pray things stay peaceful. You ain't exactly my definition of ordinary citizen, but alright, we'll keep an eye out. That we will. As for now, how about we take the opportunity to restock on medical supplies?
Does anything catch your eye?
Rosette, I think I'm good on medical supplies.
I hope I see you again.
Thank you. Got some weapons for me? Huh? Not the most trustworthy bracer out there, but I guess it makes sense when he's still a junior bracer.
Thank you for visiting the
Well,
West
whatever.
Department Store.
I get paid, I do the job, has always been a way of handling things. Comparing him now to Jin and Elaine would be plain unfair, but who knows? Maybe he's actually made for some good stuff.
You enjoy shopping
For
with
starters, he's got himself a good gun. Guess it won't hurt to nudge him in the right way a little.
What's it gonna be?
Can you customize? So the shit I got off Hermes isn't good at all, I guess. Yep.
You better take good care of it.
Thank you. I'll be dispatched to Bristol Towns as part of my junior bracer training. I'm not sure I want to, but I know the experience will only help me grow. I can't skip out on it. Wait, now's not the time to get carried away. I need to get ready. Need to make sure my weapons are in tip-top shape. Pack my first aid kit.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Maybe I should pass the spares too.
Okay.
Okay, Agnes, calm down. We've been very slow rolling out our winter stock. Synthetic coats appear to be the most desirable fashion items this year in season. The manufacturing of synthetic items, including fabrics, has affected the clothing industry lately. It's a recent development by Bernie. Though their research is more in depth than trying to replace natural fibers, so looking into the benefits of combining both.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I got everything for Hermes already.
We await your next visit.
Thank you. Hey, Beth, you found that husband?
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
According to Margaret, looking good is the first step to getting yourself a wealthy man. It's vital that they view you as a suitable match or something like that. It'll be a little tough on my wallet, but let's see if it's an investment in my future. Once I get married, I won't have to worry about my spending. Beth, I hope you don't find a fucking husband.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
It's a fucking demon in training, guys.
Our store
Don't fucking take a man's money for all he's worth. It's frustrating lately. I keep hearing stories about heinous crimes going unpunished due to insignificant or inconclusive evidence. Things like scams or pyramid schemes. Those are the kinds of cases where arrests can and won't be made. There's laws to abide by after all, even if they get in the way too. It's those cases where the state should get off their behinds and do something, but of course the ratio keeps still in the spotlight. Yeah, and then there are those that abuse the law to protect themselves. I guess the system hasn't kept up with the reality of matters nowadays. It's got a point. Yes, they're letting me come along to the next business trip. Not a lot of people want to go because it has to do with our Orber products. And people think those are a real hassle. But who cares? I get to go on a trip, all expenses paid for by my company. Who's bothered by a little hassle just to go on a paid trip like that? Not me. So I get the feeling they're talking about Basel then. That's why they showed us at the beginning of the fucking chapter. So that's gonna be our next destination is Basel. Our client's gonna be in the same area here, guys. Good to know. How we doing, officer?
One bullet can change your fate.
The mafia spread all throughout the Republic. Even the higher-ups are telling us to keep a close watch on everything. I knew things were getting worse as of late. We're gonna need the traffic department's help to tamp down on things. Alright, here we go with this fucking kid. We gotta go to the post office today and then the general store. You'll be good today, right? No tantrums while with mommy, right, Mina? I know you'll be a good girl today. No! I'm not a good girl! Come on, Mina, please cooperate with me. I'm telling you guys. Get the fuck out of that kid. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's great.
Hi there! Welcome to Yada. Do you wish to hear about this month's staff pick? We recommend taking a look at our brand new vacuum cleaners and lamps. More efficient and not as hot. The secret is behind Bernie's new patented low-loaded quart circuitry and high conversion efficiency. Oh, I see you memorized new product features without even looking at the manual. Good job right there, especially with the explanation. It can be the tipping point towards convincing the customers. Kudos there, Isla. Thanks. I've been enjoying learning more about Orber products. Glad to hear that. The job should be fun too, after all. I know you said it wasn't what you were expecting, but I really appreciate all your hard work. Get the hang of your current job and I'll teach you some basic maintenance after that. I love that. Learning about these devices have honestly just made me want to tear them apart even more. I'll totally want to see inside them.
What'll you have today?
Nothing, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
No, thank you. I didn't mean to move you, Agnes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Wesley basically had to spit it out before Leon realized that what he was really here to do was spy on us. Yeah, he's the department store's administrator from across the street. Probably wants to steal some trade secrets, figure out why we're so popular. What a sucker. He might be able to steal an idea or two, but our techniques will forever elude him. And that's because there's no real technique. Most of the time, we just rely on Ilyan getting a steady eureka moment. None of us know how that actually works though. Wait, what am I saying? As it turns out, that new brother of ours was the administrator of the department store that's just across the street. Maybe this means that he's a big fan of Iyada? That's quite flattering. I know Iyada's a whole lot more than just me, but it's still an honor.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Yes, sir. I think it may be a good idea for Mistress Olivia to return to her orchestra for the time being. If her job was to spend all her time relaxing at trendy state-of-the-art cafes, she'd be excelling at it. However, it seems as if she's forgotten the reason why we purchased an apartment here in the capital in the first place. It's not just been a cafe scouting for me the past few days. I've taken to exploring the whole city. I even visited Trion Tower for the first time. Who knew it'd take me until this stage of my life to slow down and smell the roses? Different cultures and stories can all be so fascinating. As a child, all I did was attend fancy balls and take violin lessons. To me, that was the height of the culture. It's taken me until now to realize just how narrow that worldview is. So I take it that guy was talking about that woman right there then, guys?
Smash hit, Wolves Requiem.
What was that? Radio. First talk to our client here, guys. Go to the basic gear real fast.
What to do?
Oh, it's Elaine! You came just at the right time. Oh no, looking to share more work onto us? No, we just wanted to ask you about something. Your ranks continue to swell, I see. My name is Rosette Twinings, and I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently on long-term loan to Arkwright Solutions and hope to support Mr. Arkwright to the best of my abilities for the remainder of my contract. It's a pleasure to meet you. Long-term loan and from the Marduk? Well, aren't you fortunate to have such a capable and beautiful maid working for you? That's not why she's here. She's backed me up because I'm a Marduk tester, and that's all. As a valued client, I aim to support and assist you in any way I am able. That includes your daily life, so please feel free to assign me any tasks you see fit. Can you not? Rosette looks the part, but I'm sure she'd be a splendid maid too. Anyway, let's get back on topic. We wanted to ask you about what happened in Tharbad. I figured Sophie would have told you all the details already. She's given us her report, yes, but it left a lot of unanswered questions, you see. We were hoping you could help to fill in the gaps. Exactly, like what happened when you fought Amada's leader and how you managed to get him to retreat. Alright, shoot. I'll answer what I can. First question then. Are you certain that puppeteer is connected to Armada? She was one of the people who took out that Eisenchild company, wasn't she? Yeah, but she did say she was only contracted by him and isn't really a part of Armada. She's supposedly a part of the organization that Melchior was originally affiliated with. The two of them were just terrifying, much different from the Mafia. They got the eyes of a stone-cold killer, but both of them real pros, I bet. Not that the Mafia doesn't stoop that low, but it ain't really their style. They're more the kind to beat the shit out of you and then blackmail you later. Those two? Nah, they wouldn't do that. If the victim's not dead, then it ain't good enough. Death is their endgame. The girl's bad, but Melchior's in a class of his own. He enjoys to kill about as much as toiling with his prey beforehand. Perhaps the organization she and Melchior originate from is focused on assassination. I suspect I know which one, too. And I suspect you're right about it. It clearly is an organization separate from Armada altogether, even if it's evident that the connections between the two run deep. That's ominous. We have options available if it was just your run-of-the-mill Mafia. We'll have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Though there's something else that bothers me regarding Armada. Where they're getting their mirror from, I take it? Exactly. We already established that Armada used Vegas films to spread those illegal drugs among the people in Tharbad. But acquiring so many and sticking them into the orbital hookers must have cost an eye-watering amount of money, and for no profit either. You're not doing that at all unless you got the mirror to burn. You could have always raised it over time via illegal means, but I don't think that's it. I ain't got a clue what the source really is, though. I see. Either way, talking with you was definitely illuminating. Thank you for your time. If you learn anything else, please let the guild know. We will. The guild's cooperation is going to be vital in taking down Armada. Not that it makes sense for a little solutions agency like us to be handling something this big to begin with. So if you guys learn anything, don't be stingy and let us know too. As long as our interests align, we will. Much as I'd rather you not be involved with them in the first place, I don't want to be involved with them either. But it ain't that easy when they already got their eyes on you and won't take no for an answer. You gotta be kidding me. I expect your nature won't let you avert your eyes from them, even if you could. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I swear.
Come on, I'm begging you.
Alright, let's look at our client, guys. Are you Stefan, the guy that wrote that request? We're with Arkwright Solutions. You really came! Oh, thank goodness. I was worried you wouldn't even see my request. You mentioned worrying about the safety of your father. Yeah, he got himself caught up in a suspicious-sounding new religion. What he chooses to believe in is his own choice, of course, but I have been able to get in touch with him for some time now. That's why I'd like you to try and find out if he's alright or not. That's all? Don't want to try and not listen to him either? Feel like that's what most people in your position would try to do. I have mixed feelings on the whole situation, to be honest, that religion in particular. It hasn't been all bad on us, or him, really. Have you heard about them? They're called Libra Dominia. Never heard of it, no. Nor have I. Its fundamental beliefs are largely the same as those of the Septian Church. They worship Helios for one. But on top of that, it's also based heavily on the concept of karma. Doing good deeds brings rewards, while bad ones do the opposite. Doesn't sound so bad, but what's the catch here? As I said, it's actually done a lot of good for him. My father was kind of a terrible person before he joined them, you see. He refused to work and would just spend all his time either gambling or drinking himself silly. Mom got tired of it, they eventually divorced. I didn't see him after that. Well, not so recently. When I finally met him again, it was like he was a totally different person. A friend of his apparently recommended he join the church, which he did, and the church then put him right back on track. Pretty much, he became a really hard worker and dropped both drinking and gambling altogether. He showed regret for turning his back on his family at the time too. I can't say it's all bad. I'm partially happy he joined actually, but I just can't shake this anxiety I feel the more I hear about him. What have you heard about them? Once people join the church, they start trying to convince anyone and everyone to join too. Recruiting more members is considered one of the good deeds I mentioned earlier, and it lets you level up as a person. I've heard that those who donate particularly large sums of mirror are given special blessings by the religious guru too. My father's hoping that if he does enough good deeds, he'll be able to bring our family back together. Can't blame you, that's shady as hell. So that's why you're worried. Yes, I mean, and what if it's just the tip of the iceberg? What if there are worse things happening behind closed doors that I don't know about? So, could I ask you to go and check on him? This really is a job more fit for us than the guild or the cops. What should we do? Should we take the job on right now? Of course, man, we're gonna take it. Sure, we'll take your job on. With that settled, the next step is figuring out where to start looking. You said a friend of your dad is the one that convinced him to join the church, yeah? Yes, that's right. His name is Carson. I remember hearing that he's usually in the Riverside district at this time of day, around the terrace area specifically. I think most people that want to join the religion or have any sort of interest in it have to go through him first. Good start as any. Alright, let's head to Riverside and see if we can find this Carson person. Just leave the rest to us. We'll let you know if we learn anything useful. Thank you. Good luck. We should go ahead and make our way over to the terrace area of the Riverside district.
Time to start working.
Alright, Agnes, get ready. Gotta put in some work here. And you said terrace, so right here?
Time to depart.
Right near that taco stand? Oh, I think I see Carson.
Now then.
That looks like the person my client told me about. Hey there, you're Carson, yeah? Stefan told me to come to you. Oh, yes. So you know Walton's son then. I'm Carson, yes. I'm pleased to know you have an interest in our activities. Allow me to explain Libra Dominia. Yeah, about that. Was kind of hoping we could hear all of this from Stefan's dad, you know, Walton, I mean. I see. Unfortunately, Walton is currently busy with religious service. What kind of religious service? Yes. Walton hasn't been able to make his tithes lately, I believe. He's helping out with services to the church. After all, tithes and good deeds both have paved the road to virtuous life. So, if you will allow me to explain our faith to you, I will. Do you wish to join the Libra Dominia faith? Well, I'm intrigued at least. Of course, I can imagine you need to experience the wonder of our beliefs first. As it so happens, though, you are in fact quite fortunate. You see, we're scheduled to soon hold the ceremony of purifying scales. Run that one by me again? Well, to start with, I should make clear that the Libra Dominia in our faith's name is the same Libra of the scales. All is made equal by scales. Judgment is passed in the ceremony. Good shall be repaid with good, and evil shall be repaid in evil. So that's a particular flavor of your faith? So then, what should happen when the scales tip? Well, for those who have done much good, our guru will grant them a blessing. For one who's done little good, or one who's done too much evil, our religious leader hands down divine punishment. Don't like the sound of that one bit. What does this divine punishment of yours entail? Should it be called for, they would be forced to even the scales with their own blood. Wait one moment, with blood? How is that way? Well, honestly, I'm not sure myself. After all, I've never done an evil deed in my life, so I'm not privy to the details. You need not worry about it. As long as you earn your good deeds by preaching and tithing, you shouldn't have cause to meet such a fate. Don't know what kind of divine punishment they have in mind, and I don't want to find out. Oh, come to think of it, Walt will probably be partaking in the gathering too. Busy as he might be with service, during the ritual is the duty of all believers. Yeah, we'll take you up on that offer to see the ritual then. Might be a good way to figure out if we want to join this faith of yours or not. Well, of course, I'm thrilled to hear you're interested. The ceremony of purifying scales should be starting momentarily, in fact. The site is a sacred place, suitable for freeing and purifying the souls of the people. Riverside's concert hall, of course, which we have reserved for our use. Now, if you don't mind, I'll head over there now so I can inform the receptionist that you'll be coming. Sure, thanks. The Libra Dominia feel more dangerous than I first thought they would be. The silver lining is that it sounds like her client's father is still well. I do hope we'll be able to find him at this meeting. Nothing we can do except roll with the punches. It's not like everyone will turn up though. Y'all be careful while we're in there. Of course, a mistake could turn an entire room of disciples into enemies. Let's get going to the concert hall then. Bunch of weirdos trying to sell the concert hall of all places as some sort of holy ground. At least it should make things quick and easy. Should be done with those creeps quick enough.
Yummy!
Here, Carson. Hello again, everyone. I've been waiting for you. I've already spoken to the receptionist about your wish to observe our ceremony. It will begin momentarily. Are you ready to join us? Yeah, we're good. Show us in. Of course, come with me. Oh, shit. Goddess Adios, we offer our gratitude on this holy day. I've done so many good deeds, I'm guaranteed a blessing. Glory to Libra Dominia. Glory to Libra Dominia. Well, that went from 0 to nuts real quick. I'll excuse myself now. May our guru bless you all. Yeah, thanks. Goodness, they are simply passionate. They sure are. Might be new and all, but I get the feeling they're soon going to be a big pain in the ass at this rate. Honestly, I'll be out the door already, but we gotta find our client's father first. I believe I've located him. That man over there might be him. Sure looks like our guy. Good, that confirms that he's alive at least. What do we do now? Everyone, let us offer up our prayers of gratitude for this day, guided by the scales. Oh dear Adios, goddess of the sky, we thank you for this day of salvation. Very well then, in the name of Adios, I hereby proclaim the beginning of the ceremony of purifying scales. We shall correct the injustices that have been left untouched, for right and wrong, and purify our chaotic world. More like mindless drones than people here. Should we follow along as well? Nah, we're just observers, remember? Don't gotta do anything yet. I get creeped the hell out anyway, just thinking about acting like them. For once, I agree with you. First, let us begin by rewarding those whose scales tip heavy with good deeds. Followers Carson and Dolly, please step forward. Your worthy ties and deeds in attracting new followers have caught the eye of our goddess. Therefore, I grant you both the title of Honorary Evangelist. May you both be a role model for all followers of our faith. Honorary Evangelist? I'm hardly worthy of such a great honor. I'll dedicate my whole life to prove myself worthy of such a title. That's the same Carson we were speaking to before, yes. At least he looks happy with the donations and recruitments. It just feels like your classic pyramid scheme in here right now. To continue forward, it is time to punish those whose scales tip heavy with evil deeds. Follower Walton and the 2 transgressors from the other day. Please step up. There's Mr. Walton, but who does he mean by transgressors? This is going from bad to worse. First, the transgressors. Though followers of your faith you may be, you are insincere. You consider us deviants, going so far as to report us to the authorities. Violating the teachings of Adios is a sin heavier than any other. Therefore, I shall hand down your deserved divine punishment in her place. What? Screw that, you crazy cultist! You're a madman! I'll just stop by for the hell of it. I'm so done with this shit. Let us go. And you, follower Walton, stand to receive the God's divine punishment as well. I'm well aware that my ties are insufficient and I fail to do enough good deeds, but I've been trying very hard to serve the faith by handing out flyers and recruiting people. I will serve as best I possibly can, so please, I beg for a merciful judgment. You admit you're a failure at doing enough good deeds, but fail to acknowledge all the evil burdens you carry with you. You continue to fail to take responsibility for your past. Were you not a drinker and a gambler? One that neglected his family while at it? Your lack of good deeds and the heavy weight of your evil deeds tipped the goddess scales ever away from her favor. That can't be. I thought that by repenting and dedicating myself to my faith, my sins would go away and I'd be able to return to my family. That would only be possible if you even the scales with the good deeds. Dare you object to the goddess's judgment? No. You needn't fear. Divine punishment as it may be, our sacred ritual will cleanse you from your sins. Open your arms wide to your judgment. I shall observe your last moments myself. Now, away with you three. For today's judgments, 80 scales find themselves even once more. May you all continue with your good deeds evermore so that the goddess may acknowledge you. Glory to Libra Domina! Praise to Libra Domina! This is early beyond the pale. Letting a religious movement like this stand is a threat to everyone. I doubt they're just going to walk out of here now that we heard all of that. Probably going to try to convert us the hard way if that's what it takes. Makes me feel kind of sick. Let's bounce before Carson gets back. Let's chase after our client's father and the rest. Afterwards, the band's team managed to sneak out of the concert hall without being noticed by Carson. When they got outside, they saw the guru boarding a luxury sedan driven by a Libra Dominion follower. They also saw Watson and the 2 transgressors being forced into a second car. Van approached the leader as they were climbing into the cars, managing to slip something into an unseen. I saw that. Did you plant something on his clothes? Was it a transmitter? That's the kind of thing you hear about in spy novels and such. You got it. Bit of an older model, really, but it's the same grade used by foreign intelligence divisions and such. Got it through some, let's say, less than legal means. Been waiting for a while to get a chance to use it. It will send its signal straight to a Zifa. But let's report back to our client first. Gotta make sure he's aware that we found his dad. Allow me to make the report then. Go for it. Let's hurry, gang. Van and company got into their own car and soon started following the signal shown on the Zifa. Soon after, the transmitter stopped and they arrived at the last place they could trace the signal. So they've gone underground. It's quite the ideal place for any illicit activities if going undetected is your goal. Let's get after them or we're gonna lose them. It's time to go settle this. I was worried this might happen. The tracker's so old that its signal is too weak to actually follow underground like this. Should we split up and see if we can find them? Please wait one moment. The transmitter's orbital waves are faint, but it is possible to detect them. So if I use Marduk's search software, I should be able to pinpoint the transmitter's ref location. Good thing we got you with us, mate. It worked. The transmitter is currently north of us and moving farther into the ruins. You really did it. That's amazing. You're really earning your keep, huh? Let's get moving. Got it. This is one of Guacamole's old hideouts. Huh? There's a funny coincidence. Anyway, we ain't got time to waste. We're going in. Several minutes before. You son of a bitch! What are we even doing here? You can shove your divine punishment right up your ass! Oh, Adios, please forgive me for my sins. The purification ritual before the ceremony is now complete. Now I shall summon a servant of the goddess to deliver your punishment. Oh, one of her 6 hands, bless us with your presence. He's got the flute! I know that flute, guys. That's an artifact. That's no servant of the goddess. That's a monster. I can't believe it. Indeed, I will admit that as much as I try to make this seem like a legitimate church, this part straddles this line of believability. Unfortunately, this is the only powerful monster their artifact is capable of summoning, so I fear what I have to do. It's a little nightmare to control, I have you know. It refuses to do what I told it to do unless it gets fed in a timely manner. But what is the meaning of this? Have you been deceiving us, Father? Not at all. I never expected anyone to really believe my lies. You just happen to be gullible enough to do so. Besides, when I said I would send you to meet your maker, I very much meant it. That is exactly where you would be going. I can't believe it. Is this the end for us? Is an apology what you want? I'll apologize all you want, so please. I'm sorry, Stefan. I'm sorry, dear. Forgive me for my stupidity. Good job outing yourself, you shady bastard. I sure didn't expect you to have an artifact, though. Where'd you get your hands on that thing? Who are you? No, I know you. You were at the ceremony earlier. You got us. We're our ground solutions, and the son of one of these fine gents asked us to come investigate you. You're looking at me. Then Stefan sent you? Indeed, he wants to know if you were safe and nothing more. However, now that we know you are in danger, we cannot turn a blind eye. Move behind us, everyone. Right. You should also know that we recorded what you said earlier. I was disgusted by what I heard too. You talk of the good deeds, and yet it's all just a scheme to make you money. If that wasn't bad enough, now you're treating their lives like playthings. What are you even trying to do? You just said it yourself, Missy. All I care about is getting rich. All I had to do was dream of a plausible sounding church and flex my acting chops a little, and the mirror just flowed right on in. I stumbled on this artifact by complete coincidence, but unless we get rid of anyone who stands in my way, so I'm more than happy to keep using it. I can't picture a better enterprise than this one. It's a clever little operation you got going on in here. Too bad it turns my stomach just thinking about it. Well, you're free to think whatever you want, because you'll be carrying those feelings to the grave in a few minutes. Go forth, defiant messenger. You'll be punishing them first. Come on, we're taking them down.
Give me your worst.
Piece of cake.
My apologies.
A chance.
This will be easy.
Aerial Buster! All you, Agnes.
Alright, got Earth.
Activating skill.
Some of that! Get to it, mate!
Take it.
My apologies.
Initializing drive.
There!
A chance!
Oh, bro. That's totally what kind of stuff.
Pardon me! I'll take you on!
Boost activating skill.
By the heavens! Here! I won't let this chance slip by.
They might need some support.
Activating drive.
Energy output at max. Activating skill.
Huh?
Thanks.
You saved
I'll
me.
take that.
Appreciate it.
My apologies.
A chance! It's over! Here goes.
Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
Activating
It's done!
skill. Boost gauge perimeter unlocked.
Nice. No, are you alright, Father? Yes, I'm fine. I just never imagined that my pet would be defeated. Now we can finally talk for real. That was a fun fight, but it's time to admit you've lost, Father Froster. Never. As long as I have this flute, I will never lose. Get back up. You still haven't wiped the floor of them for me. What was that sound? Was it from the ceiling or the flute? I think it was both. That's bad. They're both at their limit. If he blows the flute again, it's going to break and the monster's going to go berserk. Which is going to make the crack in the ceiling even bigger. And that'll bring the entire thing down. Should I finish off the monster before that can happen? Or try and warn our cunning priest, even if he's probably not going to listen? What should I do? We're going to kill the monster. I've got no time to stress over this. I'm just going to have to finish the monster. No, you don't! No! How could this happen? No! Still up for more, huh? It's more informative than I thought. Wow, we're short on time here. What do you mean? Get the other guys out of the room. I handle the monster on my own. Understood, and please be careful. Here I go. Hope this works.
Give me your worst.
Activating skill.
North Crush!
That's why you missed.
Got your number. My move now. I'll dice you up! Bring it on!
Whew, that was a close one. I don't think the ceiling will hold much longer either way, though, so I still better hurry on out of here. I can't believe this is happening. I was supposed to be invisible as long as I had that flute. Almost forgot about you. Fine, I'll drag you out of here too. Not a moment too soon, huh? I had no idea that the ceiling was about to collapse. I made you realize that, man. More than anything, I'm just glad that everyone's alright. I couldn't agree more. Regardless, we're going to need to take this con man and Rose into custody. Should we hand him over to the police when we get back to the surface? It seems a bit much for us to handle on our own. Yeah, I think that's the best plan. And as for you, we got somewhere else to take you. Oh, does that mean... I'm so glad you're okay, Dad. You look like you've lost a bit of weight since I last saw you, though. Maybe I did. I'm so sorry for worrying you, son. I was just so desperate to get our family back together. The church gave me hope that I might, and I foolishly clung to it. After everything, I was led astray again. I'm so ashamed. I still have to work to do the best be the best man I can be. If anything, it's good to see you being so honest with yourself. Don't worry, I'll be here to support you through it. Dad, we're gonna prove together, no matter how long it takes. Oh, Stefan, thank you. It's so nice seeing a happy ending. I really can't thank you guys enough. Nor can I. I sure think it could have happened if you had to come in to help when you did. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. It's doing my job. The guru and his accomplices have been arrested. I'm certain it's only a matter of time before the police dismantle the church itself. And the police said they would help with the care of anyone feeling the shock of the events that just happened. Now you keep your head low and make sure you don't screw up that bad again. Oh, of course. You've got my word on that. Well, I think it's about time we let you get back to your work once more. Thank you. Take care. Sure, same to you.
All in a day's work.
Nice job, guys.
Your deposit confirmed.
World's fastest.
Alright, so let's look at our little trusty thing here. So before we go to the Satan district,
on my way.
Then we'll take a break real fast. Get one of my ooh! Is that a new movie? What's that gun?
One bullet can change your fate.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. They're ready for another movie.
It's the film that won the Leon d'Or.
Oh.
Okay.
It looks like they are re-releasing it in theaters.
Let me get a chance to watch it then.
Yeah, but they're only doing nighttime showings since it's been out for half a year now.
So we do it at nighttime, man. Gotcha.
What's next?
Alright, let's go ahead. Miller! Calm down. Alright, we're gonna take a break real fast. I got some gifts to give out. It's gonna be a sand art bottle.
I'll treasure it.
You're welcome, Agnes. And we got an orchid scrunchie. Here you go, Rosette.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I got a coaster for you, Elaine.
Aw, you shouldn't have.
I know, I'm just nice like that. And little Yum, I got you a little figurine for throwback.
Yay!
I know! Take care of the kids. Alright. Ooh, so we got a lot of stuff, guys. Only got, this is cap. So I got 5 options. I got 3 free time events. I'm only gonna get 1 extra, so that means somebody's not gonna be able to get top to then. I got Judith, Rosette, Elaine, and Ren, and ooh, and Ashen? Damn, I ain't gonna lie, guys, that's a hard decision. We'll probably talk to Rosette, Judith, Elaine, and Ren. I'm sorry, Ash is probably like my least favorite. I'm sorry. So let's hang out with Ren real fast.
Very well.
Fans group decides to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. It's good to see you, Spriggan. Thanks for coming by. No problem. I guess best to get a request for you of all people, though. What gives? Why don't you want Agnes to know? Oh, I just don't want her to worry for no good reason. That's all. Sure, that's all. What's the real reason? Because it'd be more fun to take care of it just the 2 of us. Fun, huh? You always have an interesting definition of that. Don't get me wrong, I really don't want to concern Agnes with this either. I'll take your word for it then. You said you guys were having some kind of problem in the neighborhood around Aramis? Right. In short, we seem to be having some people who are trying to spy on our students of late. Not something you really want to hear. Have you talked to the police or the guild about it? No, not yet. My source for this information isn't the kind I'd rather share with the police in particular. I'm sure you understand. Fair enough. I won't stick my nose where it isn't wanted either then. If we're talking about kids being spied on here, then conventional wisdom would suggest these people are scoping them out to kidnap them later. Wouldn't be all that surprising considering how many kids there come from money. Even so, with the sort of security that campus has got, they've got the work cut out for them. They do, but the signs are there nevertheless. Plus, these people don't have to strike on campus to cause trouble. Once students leave campus, they're out of our security guard's orbit. Right, which is exactly what they'll be doing sooner rather than later. I see where this is going. Exactly. Our big trip coming up puts me in a real bind. With the students operating on their own outside of campus, it'll be impossible for me to be in all places at once keeping an eye on things. Which is why I prefer if we can get all of this straightened out before we leave so I can put this idiot's machinations to bed once and for all. So if there's more to this than meets the eye, but even without me knowing, I understand where you're coming from. Not something we should put on the back burner, that's for sure. So does that mean you'll help me? I've come this far, so might as well. Plus, I'm curious what will make it so fun, as you put it. Guessing you have some sort of reason you want me to help you specifically? I do. I have a good hunch as to who might be behind this. He's the kind of person who'd be best to handle with your help. Of course, I want to make it worth your time too, so I've arranged a special award for you in addition to your usual commission. There's a famous ice cream maker in Laburo who put out a brand new gelato flavor. A flavor that I just so happen to have flown to me all the way from Granville. You interested? Interested? That flavor's the highest topic right now in the Sweets magazine I read. I thought they had orders for that stuff backed up all the way to next year. What can I say? If I want your services, I've got to make sure I come prepared. It's the least I could do. You know me too well, Kitty. If that's on the line, you can damn be sure I earn my keep. Let's get to work. Hurry up! Van and Ren started looking at some suspicious information they found related to Aramis. With Ren having already identified a few leads of her own, the investigation proceeded smoothly. Soon they found out what group and who was behind everything. Okay, now that the plan is settled, all that's left is to take action during this school trip. Remember that we are only helping you because our boss trusts your plan to work. It's better go off without a hitch. Of course it will. Just follow the plan, and soon we'll be rolling in a ransom dough. And I'm not a part of the Dollar family. It's my responsibility to see things through. And that's not all. If students continue getting kidnapped, the student council president will have to involve herself soon enough. The situation will soon demolish her reputation, and as she lay in shambles, we can lure her in with the kidnapped students. I will finally be able to exact revenge on that accursed Rembrandt. I'm certain my father will be most pleased when she hears about this. My Ronald, you're a devoted man, aren't you? I'm most amazed you still remember me after all this time. I ain't so sure that a daddy's boy like him is the kind of fan club you want to have after you. What in the world are you doing here? I have my suspicions that you would be the one pulling the strings here, Ronald Griffith. Oh, huh? That jogs my memory a little. I've indirectly dealt with this brat before. This your former classmate, yeah? The one that had a bone to pick with you and ended up getting expelled after trying to mess with you? The very same. You were most helpful digging up information on his father at the time, even if it was through our mutual reporter acquaintance. I must extend my thanks again for assisting me then. You two have no idea what the hell you put us through after you ruined my father's career. No, I don't, and I couldn't care less either. You two were just asking for it. So let me recalculate here. Your grand plan was to engineer a series of kidnappings to, as you put it, enact your revenge on me? What a tedious and oblique way of going about things you have. Give him some credit, his brain might not be turning on right after what you did to him. Probably scared him shitless of a face-to-face confrontation. You strike a good point there. But don't make fun of me. Me joining the Dollar family was all so I can make you pay. We're a mafia with roots dating back to the very history of the Republic. You are not to be messed with. So don't you dare underestimate me. Man, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. I would say the Dollar family figures in about the third largest mafia in the Republic. They vie it for the second spot years ago, just beyond Haley. Back then they held an immense amount of power. However, Amada's recent moves have managed to displace them from their zone of influence, and they haven't been as active as a result. Shut up! I don't want to hear Amada's name anywhere in relation to us. Oh my, is Amada yet another sore spot for you? My apologies, that was so inconsiderate of me. You bitches are really asking for it now. I might have to fast track things now, but you falling straight into my hands is be a blessing from Adius herself. Thank you for saving me the trouble. To show my gratitude, I give you a demonstration of the true darkness this world is capable of. But what's so damn funny? Pardon me, Ronald, I couldn't quite help myself. Such a cute declaration to make towards me of all people. You're out of your depth. Shall we then, Spriggan? Fine, but I ain't doing all the work here. You needn't worry. I have a message I need them to hear loud and clear. You don't need to try to harm my students. You don't scare me. It won't take me 10 minutes with you until every bone in your body is crying in pain. You gotta be shitting me. We're real mafia. Those gangsters from last year were nothing compared to us. So how? We didn't even get a scratch in. You were right about one thing. It did indeed take less than 10 minutes. But now that I think about it, I remember one of our grunts talking about getting their shit kicked in by a student before. Shit, I think this is that archive dude that's been making waves all over. Wait, the one that's been messing with Armada? What the hell is he doing here? This ain't no joke, we got no chance against him. Run, everyone! Gonna guess they were pretty low on the family's pecking order, but I still expect them to put up a better fight. But wait, please! What was it, Ronald, that you said before? Oh, I know, something about demonstrating the true darkness this world is capable of. The sheer audacity to even dare utter that. You, who's never had the courage to truly gaze at the abyss and have it stare back at you. Maybe it's about time I show you the true despair of that darkness. Oh dear, we reached the same outcome as before. I expected all that bravado to take him further this time. At least he managed to clean up last time's leftovers, so things should be spick and span from here on. That we have. I must thank you again for your help. That's one more time to add to the tally. You probably didn't even need me here, let's be honest. You've come a long way from the kitty I first met. Good work today, Ren. Likewise. Having completed their objective, Van accompanied Ren back to the surface for his promised gelato. The two took a short break together, Van enjoying his reward alongside a black tea of Ren's recommendation before parting ways.
That wasn't a bad way to kill time.
Alright, god damn, there is a lot of freaking NPCs in here, guys.
Hey there.
Wait, what's this about an educational visitation? They do that kind of stuff over at Aramis? Oh, that sounds like so much fun, and I would love to do something like that when I was younger. What am I thinking? I'm a part-time pro. That's my reality. I can't let myself get hung up on what could have been when I have stuff to do. I've got to focus on my job and keep my eyes on the future, especially for my little brother. Sometimes I hear those older kids in uniform say something about Islam. Why? What are they talking about? Are they going somewhere? They talk about other cities and countries too. I've seen students in those uniforms before. I was trying to figure out if they were going on a trip, but it sounds like some sort of special visit. I do worry about sending students off by themselves, but I must admit, I'm intrigued. We don't do things like that in the Central East. Not wrong from me, the lady. I overheard an Aramis student discussing an upcoming educational visitation being put on by the school. I suspect that's the annual autumn trip. The reception to their destination varies depending on its reputation and general circumstances. I'm looking forward to hearing how this year fares. I'm sure that come wintertime, the students will be buzzing about the school festival as well. Aramis events are always entertaining, worthwhile affairs. There is something of a Caesar institution in these parts.
Welcome. Thank you. We await your next visit.
Thank you.
Good grief.
Did you know?
Oh, hi there, everyone. Hey, Agnes. You on the clock right now? I hope your boss is looking out for you. She can handle herself just fine without me babysitting. Anyway, what are you kids up to? We were just talking about next week's school event. Jillian is an exchange student, so he wanted to answer any questions he might have about it. We're also going over the merits of each plan, as well as their budgetary needs. Everything's still up in the air, though. We haven't exactly settled on anything yet. Whoops. Why am I not surprised? Not that I'm in any position to criticize. Well, at least you all seem to be enjoying yourselves. For sure, chances like this are coming around often, so we're taking our time. The most infamous people mentioned in perfect crimes by perfect perpetrators have gotta be this mysterious society it mentions. They travel across the continent, masterminding all manner of schemes and conspiracies. It says that their existence was first confirmed with the incidents that took place in Laburo about 5-ish years ago. They sound amazing, but so little is known about them. It's hard to even fantasize about them. What a shame.
Discover the inebriating world of show business in Sober Curious.
Nobody even cares about Sober Curious anymore.
Well, I heard.
I was so scared for Marielle when I heard she got kidnapped in Tharbad. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like she's traumatized by it or anything. I believe she's still the same old Marielle. She even snagged herself a big story for the road. I'm so proud of her. I realize she's pretty strong in her own way. She never loses heart and always keeps her eyes looking straight ahead. Oh, it's Marielle. You did a good job, Marielle. Your write-up on Tharbad has made a pretty big splash. Looks like I made the right call to send you out there. You really think so? Aw, thanks, Chief. I guess that means I'm that much closer to being on his level. I have my concerns about how fixated you are on that man, but I'll put those worries off to the side for the time being. It's safe to say that what you've accomplished is going to help you grow even more as a reporter, but never forget, a journalist's true worth is found in what they do when they're confronted with the unexpected. Just keep trying to improve so that even when you're caught by surprise, you'll make all the right decisions now. Understood. I'll make you proud. I heard some new idol group debuted around here. It sounds like they perform over at Riverside Groups, that they are definitely in vogue these days. Maybe it's a sign that instead of trying to get scouted for modeling, I should try to get an idol scout's attention.
Right.
How about some...
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like that popcorn soda's been staring at me a whole lot lately. I wonder what his deal is. Wait a minute, does he think of me as a rival? Is he challenging me to a bend-off? Well, if that's the case, challenge accepted. I put so much research and effort into my sweets, there's no way I'll lose to some popcorn.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Oh, it looks like the movie theater's changed its banners. Guess so. They used to be for Golden Blood, but now it looks like they're advertising Will's Requiem. Could that be as a result of the awards at the Throwback Film Festival? That's what I put my money on. It's been like that with other film festivals too. Whatever movie takes the top prize always sees a big jump in moviegoers. Plus, for as popular as Golden Blood has been, its box office earnings were starting to tap her off anyway. So it makes sense they switch out the banners now to promote the latest hot thing. That's true. I've been seeing all kinds of things leading in that direction lately, not just movie theaters. It feels like every magazine lately is publishing interviews and specials about Nina. At this point, she'll be getting as much media exposure as Judith. Part of that's probably her agency striking while the iron's hot and getting her out there. You gotta figure. Especially while Judith's got tabloids like Buzz ready to go into town on her too. Write pretty much whatever they please. Whatever indeed. I saw a headline recently that claimed she was brooding after she lost her award for Best Actress to Nina. As if she was the type of chick to staying down in the dumps over something like that. Exactly. If anything, I imagine you would light a fire in her to work even harder. Hell, I've seen those rads claim she's even got herself a boyfriend these days. Huh? Is that true? These are tabloids talking about here on Yes. What do you think? It doesn't matter if what they publish is real or total bullshit. As long as it takes the money, it makes the money. That's what matters. So don't go taking them at their word, alright? Though I gotta say, a certain someone seems awfully invested in a woman's love life. I'm not sure invested is the right word for it. It's just a little surprising to hear that out of nowhere, but you're right. It's good to be cautious with those things.
How about some popcorn, huh?
No.
Hey there. What'll it... See ya.
I don't want any popcorn today, dude. How is the ice cream lady over there doing so much better than me? If you're going to buy anything before going into the theater, why wouldn't you make it popcorn? Everybody knows that I'm the guy who came up with the idea of eating popcorn while you watch movies in the first place. It's just not right. Maybe it's because you keep trying to bullshit your customers. Ever think of that? Hey, old timer.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
I'm not surprised Will's Requiem won the Best Direction Award. It wasn't my choice, but better than that than Golden Blood. There's no obscene content in that movie, unlike Gotti's trash. You can tell it has respect for the motion pictures that came before it. It's no match for the greatest films the medium has produced, but as a piece of mass market entertainment, it's good enough. I must say, when the death of Vegas Films president Gaspar Dillon was announced, we were all in complete shock. And that's without going into the rather dark, unfortunate rumors being reported on him as well. Even if his legacy is an imperfect one, I know for a fact that his passion for Throwback Film Festival was genuine. I had the chance to speak with him before he passed. His eyes lit up as he described how novel and groundbreaking the festival was going to be. It's a miracle that the film festival was still able to proceed under such trying circumstances. I'm sure he must be pleased up there in heaven.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
I'm not scared of watching Midnight Memories. Really. I'm just waiting for Mama to come back from the restroom. Going into the theater without permission is wrong, you know. If she doesn't get back into it after it started, that's okay. It's more fun if we watch it together.
Soon begin.
Hello.
If you have
Welcome.
a ticket,
Can I get you a
please
ticket?
proceed to the entrance.
Ooh, they got Midnight Memories. How many tickets do you wish to buy? Alright then, who should I invite? You gotta invite Rosette.
We have merchandise for the movie outside
And
the shop.
fuck it, let's invite Aaron. Tickets for Midnight Memories. It'll be 60 Mirror for 3. Van Sass later went loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some companies to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Three high schoolers sneak into an old mansion, looking to use it as a setting for their independent horror film. Lance is the star actor, Joshua is the cameraman, and Emily is the screenwriter. Each dutifully fulfills their role, and the film progresses without incident. However, a strange phenomenon occurs as they begin shooting the final scenes. Oh shit.
For real? Is it just me, or has the lighting been acting up for a bit?
Has it? I don't know. It was working fine this morning. Whoa! The lights went out.
Hey, come on! I can't see a thing! Get those lights back! Ah!
Lance? Huh? Emily? Is that you? Blood? Hey, Emily! Something happened to
Joshua? Woo! Nice jump scare, guys! Damn, her face was creepy as fuck. They put a fucking jump scare on the game. Damn, how you two holding up? You know, at first I thought this was just gonna be some low-budget B-grade schlock, but that was actually pretty damn entertaining. Emily's face when she got all possessed was messed up. It just scared me, Aaron! Yeah, that scene was definitely a shocker. Tell me something, Aaron. If somebody that you knew wound up like her, what would you do? I'd try to save them, obviously, but if that wouldn't work, then I'd put them out of their misery. It'd suck, but it'd be the best thing for them, better than letting them suffer. That's about what I figured you'd say. Yeah, can't say I'm terribly surprised. Well, sorry I'm so predictable, I guess. What do you want? That was very entertaining. I've never seen a horror film before this. I can understand now why someone would go out of their way to subject themselves to such fear. I imagine it becomes addicting. You seem to handle that movie like a trooper, though. Not that I expected anything else from the likes of you. Perhaps, but I certainly still felt my heart race as I was watching it. Perhaps next time I watch such a film, I'll do so at night. I'm sure that must add to the ambience. Hey, yes, I need a brochure. Sure, got it. All right, let's go ahead and go on break again.
What's next?
Might as well hang out with Rosette while she's next to me. Man's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they can spend their free time as they please. Hey, you say you want to talk about some office paperwork? Correct. In the course of organizing everything, I found some forms whose deadlines are quickly approaching. I thought you should be made aware of them so that they aren't submitted late. Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't want to fall behind on those. Which forms were they again? Actually, I went ahead and sorted them out for you already. All you have to do is fill them in. Perfect. Thanks, Rosette. I'm gonna take care of those right now so they're not hanging over our head. I appreciate Rosette being here, I really do. Van quickly dealt with the paperwork Rosette had provided. He packed it up and made it for the Satan District Police Station. Man, I can't believe I spaced on this. I completely forgot today was the cutoff. Right, this whole customization form thing, they just rolled that out if I recall. Correct, the government is expecting customized automobiles to ensure they're not hazardous to public safety. Failure to submit this form will avoid your tax exemption and other credits. Your car will effectively be illegal. Smaller customizations can use a separate form from this one. Yeah, this was probably their way of preparing for like engine swaps and light lift kits and shit. I got the paperwork a while ago, but I kept putting it off like a pain in the ass. You really saved my bacon getting this stuff sorted for me. Of course, these clerical affairs are my forte. Should we get this dealt with then? Ah, crap. Fancy meeting you here, Spriggan. Ain't 'cause I want to be here, trust me. Oh, finally decided to come clean, huh? About damn time. Come clean for what, jackass? I'm just here to turn in some papers for my truck mods. Huh? I saw that young lady with you in Tharbad. Thank you for your help back then. My name is Suzette Twinings. I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently assisting Mr. Arkwright on official business. Official? How do you keep foaming your way into a harem, dick? Marduk, huh? Hey, you mind if I pull you aside for some questions, miss? I'll take care of the paperwork for you. Thought they were never gonna let us go. You have any idea they were gonna do that to you when you got to the precinct? I did know they wanted to question me. I figured that I might as well accompany you and get it over with there. But that's neither here nor there. Here we're getting your form filled out. That's most of your paperwork done for today now. Thanks. Wait, most? What's next? Oh, nothing major, just your taxes. And while we're at it, I did want to run some equipment maintenance and office resupplies by you. Man, I almost feel bad putting you to work this hard until you just joined. Almost. Let's go ahead and tackle all that while we're at it. Perfect. Our next destination is Station Street then. Van and company Rosette as they navigated their busy work for the day. After a round of shopping on Station Street, they took a little break at a nearby cafe. Thanks for all your hard work, Rosette. You got through all the desk work with just piling up like it was nothing. Feel kind of bad for forcing you to do all the tedious jobs, though. Please think nothing of it. I'm always happy to be of service. I'm nothing if not pleased that I've been able to be of assistance in your office. We've never been able to interact through anything other than a screen beforehand. But now I get to go out shopping and have a nice chat with you physically here. Weird way of putting it, but I see where you're coming from. Here is the coffee that you guys ordered. Oh, speaking of orders, I wasn't aware prior to me coming here and accompanying you on your travels just how bad your sweet tooth is. Just want to make it clear that sweets aren't the only reason we've been going on so many business trips lately. More of a bonus, yeah. It'd be rude going somewhere and not sampling the local confectionery. If you say so. And you totally didn't buy that. Whatever, let's drink. This is rather hotter than I was expecting. Holy shit! This is way too hot! Did a rookie screw up or something? Though yours doesn't look so hot as mine. We can't be so sure of that. Our difference in reaction should not be how you gauge it. I handle hot things better than most do. I still think it would be wise to get some milk to cool it down though. Excuse me! They called a member of staff over and explained the situation. The staff member apologized profusely for the issue and added some milk as requested to cool the drinks down. We truly are sorry for the issue with your coffee. Here are the pancakes you ordered as well. Ooh, pancakes, guys. Oh, I don't recall ordering any pancakes. Was it you who ordered them, Mr. Arkwright? If so, let me hand you the plate. Nope, that's right where it needs to be. Just think of them as a little bonus. A small thanks for all you've done for us, even in such a short time. There's more to life than just work, you know. You should at least find the time to enjoy something sweet once in a while. Thank you very much. I wasn't expected to get such a pleasant bonus soon after starting my work. I can see this is a workplace that values its employees after all. No, we can compare it to whatever crazy welfare program Marduk has, but we try. It's good to have you on the team, Rosette. And it is. Likewise, my pleasure being part of the team, Mr. Arkwright. Though it'd be awfully rude to sit and enjoy this plate of pancakes while you just sit and watch. You're the one with the sweet tooth after all. Why don't you have some too? I am kind of regretting not ordering any for myself. Yeah, alright, if you're sure. I wouldn't mind a few. Van and Rosette enjoy the remainder of their time together before resuming their patrol.
You have my full support and then some, Mr. Arkwright.
Alright, SEM support effect plus 5%? Damn, okay. Alright, let's move on to the next one.
What are we waiting for?
Let's get to it. looking at, kid? You ask anybody on the street, they'll tell you ETWs is where the luxuries are at. But the other companies want a piece of that market too, putting out their own high-end models. Be really interested to see how they each do luxury, and you bet I'm gonna be comparing their specs. Heard they're showing them off at Basile's monitor. Man, I'd love to head over there someday.
That's fair.
I'll tell you what, Bernie stock's been on a real roller coaster ride lately. It's making my head spin. One minute they have Islam cashing out their bazooka from that film festival. Next, the subsidiary gets slapped with the parent lawsuit. They got a high floor thanks to their federal contracts, but man, they're putting out fires left and right. And those reputation funds are a ticking time bomb. Once they dry up, all those stocks are gonna go kaput. Damn, I like that outfit, lady. Yeah, fuck the police. I ain't got time for it. Art is a subtle thing, and behind the obvious shapes and colors lies abstract feelings and emotions, and that's what makes artwork so important. What may appear unimportant on the surface can turn out to be vital in understanding the bigger picture. You need to firmly grasp your subject, and for me, there's no subject more energetic than tree and tower. Something about it just speaks to me, and I'm driven to find out why. If I can put that abstract quality to canvas, I'll understand this feeling deep inside me and share it with the whole entire world. I'm gonna go from the top. The young miss would normally be hanging around the lobby at this time of day, and she's not in her penthouse either. Where could she have gone, I wonder? It's a little early for her usual walk, and she's been gone for far longer than usual. Brunsville's been acting strangely too, something smells fishy. Brunsfield is out of office at the moment. I can help you with whatever security concerns you might have, or if you have a service request, you can reach out to Cremona. The young miss really worries me lately. Is everything alright with her? Brunsfield left me in charge here, but would I be more help out there? So, Polanski, do you really think the Republican Party has a shot at taking the chamber back? The Patriot League plays everything close to the chest, and I'm sure you've heard those gremlins about some mysterious burning contract. I'm worried that we'll be left behind if we don't follow suit. We have to respond, don't we? I understand that, young Jennifer, but I assure you the party is not just sitting idly by. Look before you leap, as they say. A better opportunity may be waiting just around the corner. A politician must be decisive, but not so hasty that they must know when the time is right. Is that party policy or just your personal approach? Oh, it's just my intuition speaking. I suspect you'll get similar answers from my fellow partymen, though. We've taken away plenty of hard lessons from those long years under Rocksmith, to say nothing of the current administration. Politics is all about negotiating and bargaining. You need to know how and when not to play your cards, and indeed, when not to. Alright, so yeah, I guess that girl in here right now, so. Wait a minute, we got an exclamation point here, guys. Ah, the master extermination. Gotcha.
Menacing battle. Proceed with caution.
Ooh, that's a nice dive, man. Nice dive.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Perfect.
Show them what you're really capable of. Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Got it.
Gotcha. Not done yet. Come back when you're stronger.
Next one.
Gotcha.
Enemy suppressed.
Take care.
Nice
Let's
work.
an A-level threat.
Gotcha.
Battle finished.
Level 15.
We did exemplary work.
He's got a lot of HP, that's all that is.
Gotcha.
Enemy suppressed.
One more.
Nice work.
Take this.
You can get dodging now, man. Woo, that is a monster. A principal is crawling around. So we gotta use magic for sure.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Okay, weak to earth.
A chance for
okay,
a short
good.
boost.
Iron's gonna be useful here.
Some elements look effective.
Yes.
Going all in. My move now.
Alright, I got it.
End of your eye!
Your crush! All you, Agnes!
Initializing tribe.
Make it count, Aaron! Have some of that!
Huh? Reset! My apologies. There! Miss Cordell! Activating skill. You cannot run. Fire! Mr. Artron!
Brace yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
Loose gauge limiter unlocked. Deploying shield. Huh? My apologies.
Oh. I know she counter with magic. Learn something new every day.
Activating skill.
Shine! And Troll Ray! We're down!
Time to
Now
attack.
you're down!
Okay, we need to do some impeding here. Don't got enough CP though, Aaron.
Threat detected. Take care!
Sucker! Activating skill.
Woo! Combo.
My apologies. Here I go. Energy output max. Activating skill.
Prepare yourself!
Here I go. Activating
I shall
skill.
end this!
It's over.
Radiant Seeker!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Good job, team.
All in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
Your Azifa's ringing, Van. So it is. I swear I've seen this number before.
What's up, Arkride? Heard you had a bad time in Tharbad.
Not you.
Aw, what do you mean, not you? You're gonna make me cry.
Can you blame me for being wary? You people are always hovering over me and judging how I choose to handle my work. Plus, I have a sinking feeling you're only calling to bring trouble to my doorstep. Again.
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, this job's a toughie for sure. I'll cut to the chase. Would you mind coming with me to the 13th?
The 13th? Surely you don't need me to spell out what that means. You strike me as the kind of guy who dropped by there a lot. No comment. I'm curious, what business do you have there? Oh, nothing major, but it's not exactly a place I fit in, especially as of late. So I figure I ask if you can tag along. Come on, help a guy out, will ya? Alright, you win. You owe me one after this, though. Want to meet up in the C3 area? Sure thing. Oh, and don't feel like you need a rest if you got other business to take care of. I keep myself busy while I wait. So that's the famous Zan the Immovable. The hell did he want? Oh, nothing much. Don't worry about it. Guess I'll head over once I've wrapped up my other work.
Taking off now.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Oh, I'm so in love with
Welcome
this
to
brand.
Erland, sir.
Thank you, thank you. The Edith Girls Collection, or EGC, is an ode to fashion design. All the biggest brands strut their stuff here. This will be my 5th show, but it never ceases to get me all hyped up when the time rolls around. I was actually involved with the very first EGC. It was a very formative experience for me. In a roundabout way, I have the EGC to thank for launching my own career.
We have full confidence in our products.
I know you do.
We await your next
Alrighty.
visit.
Thank you. Aaron! What's he doing outside? Kurt's got talent, but his stubborn streak isn't making him any friends. Well, aside from Simon and me, anyway, I guess that quirk of his what makes him interesting. He acts all standoffish, but they ever so often turns into a spoiled little kid. He just refuses to eat peppers. Can you believe that?
Autumn is finally upon us as temperatures begin to fall.
That's all you got? Don't you keep trying not to losing over and over again, dude? Goddess, I hate this arrogant ass, but I gotta admit he's good. That ain't just dumb luck either. Simon's probably the only one who could take him on at this point. But Kirk, a little advice from someone who's been around a lot longer than you. Pride comes before the fall. Sounds like you're just mad because you're bad, but thanks for the advice. Oh, it's you. Hey, thanks for helping out with that whole thing with Mark. Those boys he got wrapped up with are still going and causing trouble, if you can believe it. They're just acting like nothing happened after they sent out one of their own guys to die. Makes me want to puke. And we're still getting new members too. Guess some numbnuts out there thinks they're cool.
Now, what's it say?
Due to various reasons, I cannot reveal the details of this request here. Please forgive me. Danger is approaching my lady, and I need your help to save her. I should explain everything in person. I will be waiting beneath the overpass in the Satan district. Okay, that's all the boards checked. We have 3 jobs for today's docket. Yeah, we've already hit our quota, but if you guys want to take care of this one too, then I'm game. Alright then. Alright, he's that old guy that was on the bridge. I guess I passed earlier. Wonder why he was sitting there. Yo, we got a request from Runsfield. You the guy? I'm the Springer from Mark Ride Solutions. Ah, yes, thank you. It's good to put a face to the name. The request entails rescuing a young lady? Yes, let's get right to it. I haven't much time. The lady in question is Brasilia, daughter of the CEO of the Bank of Edith. My name is Runsfield, and I serve as a young miss, butler and bodyguard. Oh wow, that's one of the biggest financial institutions in Calvary. Yeah, I saw you before I went to Thurbat at the hotel. Yeah. They have a watertight reputation for what I hear. They do everything about the book. A lady with class. Nice. Take notes, Ashen. Okay, so what's the situation? Right, it brings me shame to admit, but she's been kidnapped. We don't know who the perpetrators might be. It only just happened last night. As her caretaker, I'm just... Yeah, that's serious. I was worried that's what it was. Sounds pretty dire. Did the kidnapper make any demands? What other information do we have to go on? Well, the young miss is a semi-permanent resident here at the hotel penthouse, you see. Her father arranged it for her, hoping it will let her live more on her own terms than if she were at his home. But last night, the young miss slipped away for a night to herself, and she failed to return. This morning, we found a ransom note delivered to the hotel written for the president. We have your daughter, 10 million mirror in cash. Bring the money to the exchange point, bring police or bracers, and we kill her. Indeed, some individual or group has captured her. The culprit also sent the mobile terminal Brasilia has been using. They're meticulous to a terrifying degree. That's why I turned to you. We need your help to investigate these villains. We'd also like you to accompany her father to the exchange point. Oh, I get ya. They say no police or bracers, but maybe they count on the Spriggan as an exception. Okay, you're right taking this on now? We're on the case. Thank you ever so much. I know I can count on you. So first off, can we talk to the dad? Where is he? Well, the CEO, her father, rather is often busy with his work. He's currently overseeing a project to bring over network coverage to rural areas in Calvary. As this involves traveling to said areas, he has no network center out there, been unable to contact him. So it's not even ignorance, he's just so far out on the bronies that nobody can even get a hold of him. Go figure, he isn't around when his kid needs him most though. What did he tell her when he was going out for milk or something? Have some tact, Aaron. Yeesh, talk about bad timing. So that pretty much puts him out of the question. We gotta do this on our own, sounds like. I did observe some strange behavior that might be relevant to the case. Lately, Brasilia has been refusing her bodyguard's company when she goes out. She frequents the Taro district on those days. I see. We would keep a watch on her from a distance when she go out there, and we found that she had befriended this young man who, pardon my judgment, but he has the air of a ruffian about him. Could he have roped Brasilia into something shady? Well, in spite of it, their interactions were surprisingly cordial. The young man would buy her ice cream and take her to movies. By all accounts, they were simple friends. I thought she was in good hands so that we could give her space, but evidently not. I see. That makes me curious about the young man's background. Sam, let's get to work. First up, Tyrell. Hey, how much time have you got before they offer? We do have time. By all means, take whatever time you need to investigate. The criminal specified Dirt Memorial Park as the exchange point. I will wait you at the park's entrance. Once you've completed your investigation, please rendezvous with me. Sounds like a plan. Alright gang, let's get out there and start digging for clues. Let's hit up that ice cream vendor first, see what they have to say. Understood. I'll keep tabs on the time we have left until the handover.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Time to depart.
I went the wrong way.
Did you see?
Oh, it's this
How
shit.
about some nice cold ice cream?
Hi there, I'm a private investigator working on the case of my assistant here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. Have you had a rich-looking girl stop by your stall by any chance? She would have had a young guy with her, something of a delinquent. Oh yes, I know exactly who you must be talking about. They look like the oddest pair together, so they stick out like a sore thumb. That's great. Can you tell us more about them? Do you remember what they were talking about? What was your impression of them? Let me think. For two people who seemed about as different as you could get, they were getting along unusually well, but they were pretty good friends. The guy looked like a bit of a rough character, but he was telling her all kinds of things about the Tyrell district. As for the girl, she seemed pretty worried about her relationship with her dad. He was being pretty sweet and trying to give her advice from what I could hear. That's interesting. So she was talking about her family. Judging by what Rumsfeld told us, it definitely sounded like she and her father weren't all that close. Maybe that's been bothering her. Could you tell us a bit more about the guy? Anything that stuck out about him? Every little detail helps. He didn't seem all that remarkable to me, so it's hard to know what to say. But he did seem surprisingly naive for a guy who otherwise was like a troublemaker. I can tell you that much. I think I also heard him mention that his mom runs a general store over in Old Town. Did you say a general store? Of all the people it could have been. It's that one guy, guys. Had to be him, huh? What do you mean, Mr. Arkwright? Is to say that you might know the identity of the young man in question? Oh yeah, we know him alright, Rosette. Think about it. Old Town, general store, deadbeat son. There's only one guy I can think of who ticks all those boxes. I'm talking about Eddie, the son of the lady who runs Newport General Store. Oh, now I get it. You must be right. I've heard rumors before that he likes to go out and party at night. You still don't know how the hell a guy like him wound up being such a rich girl, though. There's gotta be more to this story than still. We need to find more info. If you're looking for someone else to talk to, why don't you try McKillen Cafe? I've seen the two of them talking out on the terrace for a handful of times. Someone there might know something. I see. Thank you for the information. We'll be sure to look into it.
Please step on up.
On the roof. Sure.
Did you know?
Hi there, I'm a private investigator working on the case of my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. You see any young rich girls hanging out with a rough around the edges guy around here recently? Doesn't have to be a big lead or nothing. Whatever you know, we appreciate it if you shared it with us. Oh, a private investigator, huh? That's a neat job to have. You wouldn't happen to be that famous Spriggan everyone likes to talk about in these parts, would you? Spriggan? Sorry, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Not to be rude, but we're pressed for time. We know those two have been in this cafe and we're looking to find someone who can tell us more. Sorry if I offended you. It's not every day I get to talk to people like you. Anyway, I definitely know who you're talking about. I've seen those two people sitting at the table over there a lot lately. They get up to some pretty interesting conversations. I know it's rude, but I can't help but listen in on them, you know? But we asked what they discussed in those conversations. Well, earlier the girl was asking him all sorts of things about kidnapping. Like, what sort of cases have there been before? What goes into kidnapping someone? Stuff like that. He had a serious expression on his face, but she looked happy and excited for some reason. If only she thought to ask me. I'm an expert on that sort of thing, you know? I could have told her everything she wants to know and then some. This woman appears to have some very peculiar interests. Man, this girl rafter must have a weird idea of fun, and who goes around talking about kidnapping and shit in public, huh? But hey, we definitely know what's going on here, don't you agree? Yeah, although we still don't have enough proof yet to be sure. I don't know what you guys are going on about, but it sounds like you were able to figure something out, and glad I was able to help. Oh, one more thing. That guy seems to run with a pretty tough crowd. You better be careful if you're going to keep investigating him. Huh? What sort of people are you talking about? From what I overheard, he belongs to Desire. They're a nasty gang, fighting, stealing, blackmailing, you name it. They've done that and more. Those people aren't above doing anything. Whatever it takes to get what they want, they'll do without blinking an eye. I don't think that guy understands what he's gotten himself into. Seems to believe they have more honors and morals than they really do. The girl didn't seem to know any better either, and just went along with whatever he said. We talked to him before in the past. His name's Eddie, and that was more or less the impersonation he gave me, yeah. Must think they might just be using him for all his worth to his outlook toward them as that Rosie. That's what I wanted to warn you about. It's not him you need to be concerned about, it's the people he works with that he could be a problem. Right, it's totally possible Eddie's being put up to something without realizing it. Thanks for the tip. You're giving us a lot to work with. Now that we know all of that, where should we go next? I think we've got a good handle of what's probably going on here. Now we need to confirm our findings and go from there. For now, we should figure out what's been going on with Eddie. Time to take a trip to Newbury and Oztown.
On my way.
Oh, why hello.
Yes, I gotta ask you about your son. Hey Brenda, I'm dropping by because of a job, and I wanted to ask about your son. You mind telling us what your kid's been up to lately? Oh, ADO, should I be worried? Did that boy off and do something again? No, nothing to be alarmed about. We're looking into something and we thought to ask him a few questions again. How has he been doing lately? Feel free to go into as much detail as you can, please. That's a relief, or as much as can be. Really, I get no end of stress when it comes to that boy. As for now he's been lately, something does come to mind. He usually doesn't have a single mirror to his name and will constantly demand I lend him some, but he looks like he's doing well lately. Actually, he even said he'd probably pay me back after all he's owed. Dude could be doing a whole lot worse, but you don't look too happy about it. I know for a fact that boy doesn't have a job, not even a part-time one. The money he's been getting is coming from that gang he's a part of. And if that's not enough, they said they might promote him if he did a good with his current job, if you can believe it. I think he mentioned it having to do with helping this girl he met, but I didn't really get it. And the plot thickens, folks. Must be some big shit he's up to if they're offering him authority. There is also the matter of the girl in question. At this point, I believe we can more or less piece together what his task entails. So Eddie's really up to something dangerous, isn't he? That stupid son of mine. Could you please lend him a hand? Despite everything, I'm still his mother and would like to, can't stand to see him hurt. Don't even need to ask. Neighbors gotta look out for each other here. I'm glad we're finally done talking to Brenda. That was a lot. We have everything we need to report back to Mr. Winslow now, don't we? Correct. Considering when the two sides are supposed to meet, the timing couldn't be better. Which means we're headed over to Dirt Memorial Park next. We'll take the time to go through all the info we gathered and come up with that plan of action. Fine by me, you're the boss.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, it's so good to see you all. I gather your investigation to the culprit has finished, yes? Would you please inform me of what you found? Sure, we more or less figured out what led to all of this. It's gonna take some explaining, so we'll go one step at a time. First thing you should know is, your girl's been hanging out with a local punk named Eddie. He's a part of a gang known as Desire, though he hasn't really fit in with them much until now. Desire? I've heard of that group. People say they're so ruthless and cunning. Even the police closely monitor their movements. It's true, yet despite all of that, it seems that Eddie's been making a fair bit of money lately. In fact, it started happening right when he and Brasilia first met. We have reason to believe these two facts are connected to each other. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Essentially, you believe that this Eddie fellow is receiving payment in exchange for befriending my lady? Yeah, something like that. Considering who he hangs out with, it makes sense that Desire would put him up to this. Although it's possible that the money might actually come directly from Brasilia herself. I see. To that end, we've uncovered evidence that appears to tie all of this together. According to his mother, Eddie said something rather peculiar to her. Namely that if this so-called current assignment went well, he could be promoted to the gang's upper leadership. Considering the timing of the statement, it feels all but certain that the assignment in question must refer to the kidnapping and ransom. I see. Believe I understand the situation now. Basically, it was Eddie who committed the kidnapping, while Desire was the organization that masterminded it, correct? Yeah, but it gets shittier than that. From what we've heard, your little princess was all too happy to have those goons whisk her off and hold her for ransom. She was? It checks out the more you think about it. Long story short, this whole thing is a staged kidnapping. I guess it could be both. The truth of the matter is, kidnapping is both real and staged at the same time. I will admit, I had the faintest suspicion deep down that may indeed be the case. Let me rephrase my earlier assessment. In essence, my lady initially devised kidnapping to be staged. However, now that Desire is involved, they're now attempting to turn it into an actual one with genuine stakes, yes? Bingo! They're only pretending to help her with the plan. But in reality, they're after a much bigger payday. Yeah, that's the score. They got a nasty reputation for a reason. If only I had paid greater heed to my lady's loneliness, perhaps she wouldn't have felt the need to go to such extreme lengths. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine how you must feel right now. It is what it is. We can't take back what's already happened. I think more than anything, she's trying to test her old man to see if he'll choose her over his work. Moving along, I believe the main question now is how to go about addressing the ransom itself. You do not have to respond to their demands. We can attempt to ambush them instead if you prefer. No, that's quite alright. My lady's safety is absolutely paramount. As much as I would prefer to avoid doing so, I'm fully willing to offer the money if that's what it takes. Are you sure? 2 million mirror is a massive amount even for the president of a bank. Indeed it is. Nevertheless, I'm prepared to take full responsibility for such a loss. I'm certain that if my master were here, he would come to the same decision without a doubt. As you wish. Alright then, we'll play things straight with them. Actually, before we go, I doubt those goons will take too kindly to all of us rolling up at once. We should keep the number of people who meet with them to a minimum. You okay if it's only me who tags along? Certainly, that sounds like a wise suggestion. If I may make a suggestion, Mr. Arkwright, why don't you pretend to be my subordinate? I never thought I'd be an under-butler. Works for me. In that case, the rest of us will remain close by so that we can quickly move in, should you require our assistance. That sounds like a plan. Be careful, you two. Knock 'em dead, Chief. Let's see those hostage negotiation skills of yours. Thanks, guys. Stay sharp in case things go south. Several minutes later, Van and Runsfield arrived at the location designated for the ransom delivery. With only moments to spare, the two came prepared, hauling an attached case filled with mirror. There you are! Runsfield, you came! Oh, my lady, I'm so relieved you're alright. Whoa now, let's not count our chickens before they've hatched. We specifically asked for the girl's pops to come do the trade-off, but I sure don't see him anywhere. What's the deal? Don't tell me he's the guy next to you. I find that a little hard to swallow. No, the master is currently away on business in a remote region. We as her bodyguards have been dispatched instead. Sorry, I'm not the guy you're looking for. But don't worry, we still made sure to bring what you're really after. We got 10 million mirror right here. Should be enough to satisfy, yeah? It's good enough. You did the bare minimum you were expected to, at least. Sucks to be you, though, eh, girlie? His own daughter gets snapped, and your old man just throws some cash at the problem. Can it be bothered to show his face? Don't you think it's a little suspicious he's at work? Maybe he decided to ditch you and hang out with his girl toy instead. My father would never do any such thing, but I suppose perhaps that he doesn't love me after all, if even this failed to sway him. Brasilia, my lady, you have nothing to fear. It's true the master is ill-mannered at times, but there's nobody in all of Zemuria who loves you more than he. If you don't mind, I have a message I'd like for you to hear. Perhaps it would demonstrate how he truly feels. Is that my mobile terminal? What's it doing here? The master sent the recording to this device yesterday. Please, have a listen. Is this thing on? Am I being recorded? First, I should explain that I have to take off this morning on the first train out. Since we cannot speak in person, I want to leave a message for you at the very least. That's my father's voice. It's really him. I am so sorry, Brasilia. I'm always so distracted with my work. I can only imagine how lonely you must feel. Your birthday is coming up soon, isn't it? I know I was away on other business trips for the past 2 birthdays and wasn't able to celebrate as I should have, but I promise you, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure I'm home in time for your birthday this year. And when I do return, I'm going to give you your present myself. Until then, it pains me that I have to leave you alone yet again. Please, try to keep the spirits up. Know that I really, truly do love you, Brasilia, my darling daughter. Father, I didn't realize he cared so much. Glad I decided to step up and show he knows how to be a dad for once. How do you manage to come across that voicemail? I'm genuinely impressed. Well, I remember that the master asked me several days ago how to send such a message to someone. It made me wonder if, perhaps, it was a young lady to whom he sent it. Then, when I went searching, sure enough, there it was. How could I have been such a fool? I shouldn't have doubted Father and tested him like this. I'm sorry, Runsfield, I must confess, this whole kidnapping was planned by me. I was scared Father didn't truly love me, so I think nothing of it, my lady. Felt the need to act. I completely understand how you must feel. Thanks, Runsfield. I'm okay, Eddie. You can let go of my hand now. I might not have achieved what I set out to do, but I still want to pay everyone what I can in exchange for their time. Brasilia, you don't have to do that, but if you're comfortable with it, I won't stop you. Not so quick, Eddie. This dumbass side story's over. Now the fun begins. What is the meaning of this? We had a deal. Are you breaking it? You bet your fine rich ass we are. Why take the pitiful paycheck where we can make off with that hefty ransom? And it's all thanks to our wonderful pal Eddie. We couldn't have done it without him. It's not every day you meet a gullible Marcus who's begging to be held hostage and robbed of her own money. You can't be serious. You tricked me, Eddie. I trusted you. No, that's not true. I only agreed to help out with your fake kidnapping, I swear. It's news to me too. And as for you two gents, don't even think about trying anything funny. Hand over the case, nice and quiet like, and make it quick, or else I can't guarantee Daddy's little girl will celebrate her birthday in one piece. If you even put a single scratch on Miss Brasilia, you will pay for it. Man, I hate being right. I had a feeling it'd go down like this. I didn't ask you to introduce yourself, but I know you're that famous spriggan everyone always talks about. I was on the lookout for cops or bracers, but I sure didn't count on meeting someone like you. That geezer there is one convincing to go for it. So, you know about Mr. Arkwright as well, do you? I figured you to be some mere hoodlum, but it appears you're smarter than you look. A shame you wasted on such nonsense. But if you know who I am, then we can cut right to the chase. I took on a job and I fully intend to complete it. We're giving that girl back one way or another. If you want to make a deal, we can talk, but not until you hand her over first. Otherwise, I've got permission from my butler friend to send you all straight to Adios. Don't think I won't do it. Hey, hold on a minute, Jeffrey. The desire I know will never stick to something this low. Put the gun down before you do anything we'll all regret. Please. We never do something like this. Don't make me laugh. You don't know the first thing about us. Listen, I got you in the game for one reason and one reason only. Because you made for a handy, expendable pawn. But you know what? You did good putting this rich bride up to all this. Better than I ever expected, really. Oh, you're one, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. You can leave our gang right now. If you're so queasy about getting your hands dirty, how about it? You can't. You can't be serious, Jeffrey. Tell me you're lying. I looked up to you. I thought you were badass. Quit your sniveling already. Eddie? Anyway, get back to business. Where were we? Oh, right. Letting the girl go free. I wouldn't push my luck if I were you. Last time I checked, you weren't in a position to be making demands of us. As far as we're concerned, this is just a pile of used bait now. Sure you want to push your luck? Very well. We should go ahead and hand over the briefcase. All we ask is that you return the young lady to us unharmed. Yeah, you got my word. Now step forward nice and slowly. Any sudden movements and I'll blow her brains out. Stop right there. Leave the case on the ground and go straight back. I only let her go if you do. Got it, I hear you. Now comes the tricky part. There's no way he hands her over quietly. You already agreed that Lunsford would go in and rescue her while I held these idiots back. The question is what to do about the money. The safest thing would be to prioritize her safety and let the cash go. But that'd be 10 million mirror down the drain. Hardly chump change. On the flip side, Lunsford and I could trust Eddie with the case and focus on rescuing the girl. What to do? Ooh, I kind of like that idea though. I'm gonna trust Eddie with the money. It's settled. I'm gonna trust Eddie to keep the money safe. You're damn right I did. Now it's your turn. Hand her over. Now. You think after netting this much cash doing nothing, I'm just gonna let her go? I have to be stupider than you. Amazing! A few measly little threats were enough to convince you to part ways with 10 million mirror. You're one of a damn, kid. We'll be holding on to her for the time being. Better start scrounging up some more mirror for the next ransom. No! Too damn predictable. Hey, buddy, wanna clear your name and do something good for once? Think fast! Fan from the attached case said Eddie who called it. Huh? Holy, this thing's heavy! Think you can scam us out of our dough, do you? Give it here, Eddie. No, I'm not letting Zara get a single coin. Wrong choice, buddy. I gave you a chance. Now go say hi to Adios, dipshit. Ah! Eddie! What? My lady, over here. Okay. God, what the hell are you idiots doing? Don't blame me, boss. That old dick's stronger than he looks. Damn, I never thought they'd put up this much of a fight. The numbers are on our side. It's 5-on-2, or should I say 1. Famous or not, you're still just a single spriggan flying solo. I'll let see you take on all of us. You think I still work solo, huh? Well, I got bad news for you, pal. Arkwright Solutions is expanding these days. Everyone, are you okay? Sure took a sweet time calling us in, Chief. Now it's 5-on-4, though I do believe it's fair to say that the balance of power has tipped in the other direction. All of which is to say, thank you all for coming to our aid. Some reinforcements. You got chicks with you. Yeah, we still got the edge. Come on, Jeffrey, let's get him. Damn it. No, we're pulling out. What? You heard me! I said we're pulling out! You heard him, boys. Time to scram. Don't think you've won, jackass. I'll make you regret crossing us. Well, that was a surprising turn of events. I had expected them to press their luck and come in swinging. Guess Desira's got some brains after all, especially in that fearless leader of theirs. But that's not the important thing right now. Shit, I can't believe I actually got shot back there. Ow. Eddie, Brunsfield, he needs first aid right away. Can you help him? Certainly, my lady. Let me help too. Good work, everyone. We got a lot done today, between rescuing Brasilia and patching up Eddie. He's not completely out of the woods. I've got a hunch those goons are going to have it out for him after what we pull. So I took the liberty of tipping the cops off about this whole mess so they can keep it on the radar. But at the least, you'll live to see another day if it's a little hostage. Quit thinking, kid. Eddie did nothing wrong. He was tricked by all the rest of them. How could I not help? He even managed to save the money. Thank you so much for everything, Eddie. I'm so sorry I ever doubted you. What I said was terrible. No, it's okay. I totally understand, and I'm the one who ought to be apologizing here. I'm so sorry I put you through that nightmare. I can't tell you how glad I am that you're okay. It's nice to see the two of you make amends. We'll cover the cost of his care, as least we can do to repay him for what he's done. So you can handle things from here then. Unless you need anything else, I think we're going to bounce. Mr. Arkrad, everyone, thank you again for your assistance. Cannot begin to tell you just how grateful I am to have you on our side.
That's a wrap. Love to see it.
Nice.
Reward deposited.
Alright, we got our additional free time points.
Looks like some good loot.
Yes, sir. Alright, we got our last free time point here that we're going to use. Let's go ahead and talk to Elaine. Fans group decides to take a short break. Everyone split up so they can spend their free time as they pleased. Hey there, nice seeing you here. Oh, it's you then. I'm not here to watch any movies. I was just passing through after receiving a nearby assignment. That explains it. For a sec, I thought you were slacking off and sneaking in a showing. Just because you have that sort of time on your hands doesn't mean we all do. I happen to be as busy as ever. Hey, I'm pretty busy too, you know. I'm just taking a short break. Anyway, which movie caught your attention? Curious what Bede's Blade is into these. Sorry, I can't talk anymore. I have to get back to work. Hey, I was just asking. The Mishy everyone loves is hitting the big screen. Mishy and Boots, coming to theaters this November. Well, that explains it. Can't say I'm shocked she's a little bashful about it. Nothing wrong with liking Mishy, though. I've got an idea. Sometime later. Hey again. Wow, we meet twice in one day. What are the chances? You're playing it off like it's a coincidence, but I suspect this was very much deliberate. I could arrest you for stalking, you know. Oh, don't be like that. I just wants to give something to you. Here you go. Is this Mishy plush? Yep, this thing's merch for the Mishy and Boots movie that's coming next month. You can only get it in theaters for a limited time. You have no idea how long I had to wait line for it either. Why don't you go out of your way to do that for me? Well, I figured you wanted one because it looked like you were dying to see it. But I don't want to see it that much. But even if I did, that doesn't mean you had to get this for me. Well, that wasn't the only reason. I just happened to remember about that promise I broke all those years ago. I know giving you this thing won't fully make up for it. You aren't wrong. Also, did you just refer to Mishy as this thing? Rude. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, catch you later. So there's a theme park in Croswell called Michelin Wonderland. Well, that's new. And this is its mascot. We're back. What are you reading there? Looks like it's some news from Croswell. Anyway, what's this cat-looking thing? Mishy? It looks ugly as hell. Don't tell me you like that thing. I'm allowed to like whatever I want. I'm sorry my tastes are up to your standards. So it's good to see you two getting along so well. Croswell is only one station away on the Transcontinental Railroad. Why don't you take a part-time job so you can take her next year? Don't push me into it. So, what are you thinking? If you really want to go, really? You take me? I mean, if you really like to take me that badly, I suppose I can come along. You just can't be cute, can you? You're one to talk, Mr. Dark and Brooding. Thank you, Ben. I can hardly wait to go. Does he have any idea how many years it's been since then? Still, I'm happy he remembered. Afterwards, Ben reunited the others and got back to work.
You've always been stubborn as a mule. Although I suppose that's reassuring in its own way.
There you go, Elaine. Alright, guys, we are going to end this episode. Damn, my camera! I disappeared! Alright, guys, I'm going to end this video here. I will see you guys in the next episode. Y'all go ahead and take it easy.
Ahead of us, put your hands up, wave it side to side for good luck. For the nights like